welcome to episode 21 of The Corruption of Silone, where we have our party at the riverside after Yanros took a flight on the back of Venathia out west, whilst the rest of you took some time for yourselves, practicing, meditating, getting used to this newfound power, perhaps looking at this staff that you got last time, Nazzi. Is there anyone who wants to do a session recap?
I'll do one.
All right, off you go.
So, after we spent a few days in Frasd doing various different things, we decided to, after helping Wimple get his lots and lots of spicy water for him to sell and market, we decided that we wanted to meet up with Venathia again to speak with him about the anti-corruption that Tidric had created the plan of, and we helped distill. Quickjaw got in a fight with a Goliath. Didn't end so well, but it's okay. Then we spent the day heading out to where Venathia was.
Still hurt.
He has healed fairly well. And then he took me and Faisal on a flight out towards the city where the Renegade Hand has their headquarters. I thought it was big. It was much larger than I initially expected. And once we got back, Venathia wanted to meet us at the beginning of the desert in 2 weeks' time, because that's how long it will take us to get there if we were to travel on foot.
Yep.
And I think that's about everything, unless I'm missing something.
Well, Nazzi got a fancy staff.
True, yes, the staff. Almost forgot about that.
It makes a tree.
It does make a tree. And something else happened that wasn't actually mentioned because we had a little bit of Eran had a little bit of an issue with, life getting in the way of the game, which is totally fine. But we just need to do a quick backtrack due to the fact that I wanted to say this whilst Eran was here, rather than just say, hey, this happened to your character whilst you were gone. So, as you're all sitting around on the riverside, and Yanros is flying on the back of Venathia out west, Eran, you're sitting there staring into the river as the water flows by, and you recall your past few days recovering from the sacrifice that you made to have the corruption incubate within you. And Yanros did his very best at taking care of you whilst you were in your weakened state. And you found yourself within a dream. At the fork, and you found yourself walking through a city, and you stopped at the fork in the road, one heading left towards a forest of sorts, slightly dark and ominous, and then to the right, a city. It's just the path keeps on going. And within your dream, it feels that you have been stranded at this fork in the road. Days pass into nights as you stand, motionless, struggling with the decision of which path to take. You tell yourself that it's a silly thing to worry over, but Part of you hesitates, almost as if being held back. Left to the forest, or right to the city? Why is this so hard? But then, why is this a decision that has to be made here and now? The glowing orb streetlight that stands at the intersection of the fork blinks and hums. A couple of moths dance within its glow, occasionally hitting the bulb, making a slight dink. Their frustration matches yours as the hum of the magical light is the only sound that accompanies you here. In a flash, you shoot your arm upwards towards the light as an eldritch blast evaporates the moths that you tell yourself were mocking your inability to choose. The light dims, and the path towards the forest fades away into oblivion. You look towards the city road, somewhat relieved that the decision has been made for you. You take one step towards the path, and you lurch forward, the scene of your dream blurring around you as if you had been shot from an arrow. You now stand in a temple. Stone pillars rise up around you in an immaculate vestibule of worship. The walls and windows decorated in intricate art representing life, compassion, and to you, weakness. Once again, you lash out with your blast, destroying the priceless works and charring the chamber. A dark voice echoes around the room. You bring me chaos and destruction everywhere you go. I could not have hoped for a more suitable follower. You hold great promise, and for this, I offer to you more power in which to serve me better. The sacrificial dagger, which you have grown quite accustomed to, appears in front of you, floating in the air. And as you reach out to grasp the hilt, black, sticky tentacles lash out towards your hand, out of the hilt, and wrap themselves around your arm. The tentacles sink deep into your flesh and drag the dagger along with itself inside you. The voice laughs a disturbing wet cackle as you feel the power within you grow. Your eyes snap open and you see Yanros standing over you. That's what you dreamt. So, your eyes snap away from the river as you recall this dream. Look around, and the rest of your party are doing what they do best. And Quickjaw is practicing her form and meditating. Nazzi is communing with nature, etc. You spend basically a day camping by the side of the river. It's peaceful. There's some dead fish that Venathia left for you. You don't really touch them, I guess. Conjuring food or whatever you need. A day passes, and it's not until late in the afternoon where you hear the flapping of very large wings. And you see crest the trees near you. A familiar sight of a young brass dragon with a cleric sitting aboard it. You come into land. What would you like to do?
I will wait for him to get here, I guess.
They're there. They just like they land. You know, the wings buffet and like a billow up dust. Small branches fly away, but they land, and Yanros is sitting on top of Venathia, and Tidrik's eyes. You know, he's got like dark rings around his eyes. He's been up all night, once again. And
What'd you see? What'd you see? What'd you see?
For anyone that would have been awake at any point, that I not knowing what any of you were doing, I was just detailing, especially when they got to the city, every aspect of what I saw.
Oh shit!
Now, depending on what time that was, some of you may not have heard that, or it may have been annoying you in the night. You all moved camp 30 feet up.
He's just in a trance.
Yeah.
We just move him on top of a tree.
so like balancing cups on top of his head.
Quickjaw would probably do that. Just a cup of water on his head. She's been waiting.
I'd be like, yeah, and so then as we crest over this, I can feel things. I can't see or hear you, but I can feel. Yeah.
Just feel a cup on your head, strangely enough.
Oh, thanks. I was rather parched from talking all this time.
As we land, I hop off Venathia. Thank you for showing us the city that the Renegade Hand is in. As I turn back to everyone else. Well, as I'm sure teacher probably already told you, the city is massive and honestly far away. It'll take us some time to get there.
We're just gonna march in, right?
I don't think that's the best plan.
Yes, I don't.
Not the worst plan we've ever had, mind you.
You know, in all fairness, considering how we just, we have a knack for just walking into blatant danger.
I think it's normal for us.
Yeah, I agree.
We need
if I could pose a simple question, how likely is it that when we chased Evan away from that first camp and he fled towards that house in the woods that we dealt with 6, what are the odds that he got word out back to the city, like detailing us? Because no one escaped while we were there.
I don't believe that would have been able to happen.
I know. I'm just like the likelihood of it because right now, because if that's the case, then they don't know who we are.
I believe
I
he had that
would
stone.
go with that.
He had the stone to talk to people, so maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because if that's the case, and that's one that we at least have that on our side, unless the mayor sold us out.
Well, I fear we may need to err on the side of caution. You are correct. It is possible he didn't get word out. But considering the size and amount of power that the Renegade Hand has, we should operate as if they do know about us.
Absolutely, yeah. They
Sure.
hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Right?
Sure.
That's
Correct.
the game here.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just wanted to express the possibility that we might have an edge, but it'd be the first time in a while.
We play things, I guess, risky, but we don't need to play that risky. That could end badly.
No, I know, but like if we get caught near the city, it's not like we're immediately getting arrested because they know that we dealt with Evan.
I don't think they do arrestings.
Well, okay. Poor choice of words.
Capturing maybe.
Yeah, no, I think regardless of whether or not they know who we are, or if they know to expect something, even if there's no real description to it, if they find unknown people nearby their city, I don't think that goes particularly well for anyone. I bet.
Sure.
Now, if they know that we're coming, then that's even worse. I think if they don't know about us, capture is probably average. If they do know about us, then capture and torture, or summary execution is a possibility.
Preferably avoidable.
Sure. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. So I think what this boils down to is we're gonna have to um get there, and then we're gonna have to kind of reassess the situation. And I mean, so I didn't, until we spoke more with Venethia, I didn't realize just how far away this place was. I
Yeah.
mean, we wanted to misinform the mayor, with like we're going to approach them from the south and then go in from like the east, uh but we can't know that
No.
until we get there, so we may have to nix that, or we may have to give generalities, or if there is some sort of um does anyone have a magical form of communication with the mayor, or that we could use?
I don't.
We have the possible stone.
Um,
You
Yeah.
just say we found it.
I also have a way of communicating with people across great distances with whom I am familiar, but I'm not able to perform such a spell today.
And that's fine. I think we've got 2 weeks. Sometime between now and then, I think we let him know that we're getting a head start on our travels. But we will certainly be in touch. Be non-committal initially,
Sure.
and then once we are closer and can make some actual informed decisions.
Just,
I think that's
just
what
as
we're gonna do.
a piece of information, there's nothing like on the stone that is telling you who it calls, right? It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
there's
I
a
think that's an
lot of
assumption from Wimple's
yeah.
part.
Yeah, so just as an FYI, that there's no like caller ID.
Well, I know, but I don't. We're,
Yeah.
we're
It's
not
to
willing. We're
guess.
not willing to. Yeah, I don't know if we're willing to just
Yeah.
blindly use it.
No, we're not using that stone.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
I will listen for the stone, but I am not using it. Yeah, because we don't know, and so I think I like this. If Yanros has a spell for that, I think we wait a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe initially tell them that we're headed south, or in a southerly direction. Maybe just so that there's no tipping off that can be done.
Yeah. We need to. We do need to move quickly though, because
Yes.
we don't. The absence of Eben might provoke them.
So I guess
They
the
might
question.
not. They might not miss him, but
Yeah, that's true. I mean, with the resources they had, you guys should have seen this place. They may not even know he's gone.
yes, that would almost be perfect if they
that'd be
had no
great.
idea.
It's
But if
the
he
question-
was of anything of
Yeah, I mean, he was a lieutenant. I mean, he wasn't even like in charge of this or whatever. I mean, that was the other guy that was at the town.
hmm
So
yeah, but if that guy's waiting for Eben,
that's true.
that's what I'm saying. Like we might be on the we might be golden here.
Yeah,
But
yeah. We'll
we
find
also
out.
might be
I mean,
screwed.
So I think the question to Venethia is, at least for me anyway, anyone else, feel free. Is there do you have a plan of attack when we get there? Dia, do you know where your stuff is? Because that's the goal, right? As far as you're concerned, is getting your stuff back.
My cave is to the north of the city of the Renegade Hand. I had thought that it would have been far enough to be left alone, but it seems that their forces are growing steadily, and the for whatever reason, are getting quite bold to venture out into the unknown. I had not thought that there would have been so many of them. I had not visited their camp for several years. And then they approached, and I found them outside my cave, and they would not let me land, and I had to fly on. At this point, they launched some arrows or bolts. I did not see what weapon they were using, and I could only fly as far as here before crashing, needing
So if
to
we can-
repair.
So if we can retake your home, would that be something that could be used as something of a staging ground? Wow, because I think we also still need to communicate with the Silverleaf. We could use the same spell Rose just to try and reach out to Six. If she answers, she's alive, and we can mention the fact. I mean, we couldn't do anything for her in that moment, and we had to make a hard decision to get out of there, and we can. I mean, it's all about how you spin it. If we spin it as such that we have now, continued to look for information, gain allies, cure someone who's corrupted.
Yeah.
My hope, after meeting the graduates of the 12 Sisters, would be to enlist their services to help me collect and recover my hoard. And within that hoard lies perhaps something that could help the greater picture. But I cannot get there without some help, and if it's not from you, then I will have to find assistance elsewhere.
I'm down.
I think
We need anything.
Yeah, I'm in. This is the best shot we've got.
Yeah.
I cannot carry you all, unfortunately. I'm quite tired after flying for 2 days. I will take my leave.
I think they're calling you Fatty, Andros.
I turned to Tijrik like,
Bruh.
As I've mentioned to your cleric friend Janros, who did his best in staying awake on top of me, I did not have to cater for his imbalance very often. But if you wish to help, I will be waiting for you at the entrance to the desert to the west. I pointed this out to your friend, and the Ith Desert is not a place to take lightly. Make sure you have enough rations to survive the heat and the distance. It's about 2 weeks' walk from here west, unless you secure other means of travel. If there is nothing further, I shall take my leave. Venathi sort of like gets into like a crouching position. He just like looks around the group at each of you, wondering if you were going to ask him a question.
thank you, Benathia. We will meet you shortly.
Until next we meet, young musty Anros. Benathia beats his wings, flies into the cloudy sky, and disappears above the clouds. And you're left alone on the side of the river.
It's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Yep.
I'm
So-
thinking about traveling through the desert. When it comes to supplies, that will be difficult. What all do we need?
We'll need plenty of food rations, I imagine. We have the alchemy jug, but taking some water with us ahead of time may not be.
Yes, we might be able to use the alchemy jug to stockpile some water.
I can provide us with food using the staff, but I'm not aware of any limitations that might come up later with that. I don't know if the fruit regrows on its own or if it's its own natural cycle.
Well, we'll be mindful to watch it the first few times and see how that goes for us, I suppose.
As long as you guys are okay eating a lot of fruit over the next few weeks.
Stave off scurvy.
It will.
It's
very good for you.
Fruit.
Just nothing but what fruit is it? Like one fruit every time, the same fruit?
It's a fig tree.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Nice. Hope you guys like figs.
Figs are
I'm gonna.
Well, we can
I'm
eat the
going to
bark.
invent. I'm going to invent fig Newtons in this world.
Yes.
Just wait.
Done.
I love fig Newtons.
Right.
All right, guys. So you have some sort of idea of things happening around you. What's the plan? What's the move?
We can go back to town and buy supplies, and while we're there, tell the mayor we're going south.
Yeah, here's my concern heading into this desert is not just the survival part of it, but he said it's something to not take lightly. And also we'll be getting closer to the renegade's hand. Is there anything that we need to do preemptively that we can do? Because we are walking straight into the lion's den with this one. So is there anything that we can, is there anyone that we like, I don't know if there's anything we can do to prepare for that while we're here in a town. Because once we get on the way, that might become out of the question.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, but I guess
Like
prepare
gear.
in what way?
Like, does anyone, like, I don't know, like, does anyone feel like they could use a different, like, I don't know, weapon? Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't wear armor, or I wear like these leathers, but I don't know if there's anything that we can do to increase our chances, because this is gonna be this is a big deal. This isn't going out and hunting for mushrooms, and even that was not as easy as it sounded.
True.
Can we go back
I
to
mean-
hunting mushrooms?
I just didn't know if anyone's like, man, I could really use, a better sword or whatever. I don't know, because I know most of us tend to rely on magic.
I bought a quarterstaff, but that didn't go
Yeah.
too well.
That's true. That is
Well,
true.
I don't
Well,
think
you
that was the
got your
quarterstaff's fault.
Yeah. It went
No, I
pretty
know,
well
but-
from a retail perspective.
Also,
Oh,
while we're on the subject there, Quickjaw, did you have to throw my name around so much?
I know you did low key like, I hate magic. Well, my friend Wizard over here.
All of my family was
Well-
killed by wizards. Wizard, I know one of them. Have you met Tetrick?
Well, I didn't really think about it at the time. They kept
was-
saying
'cause-
something about magic, but I don't do magic. You do magic. I do other things.
Four out of
You
Quick
do
Draw,
do
four-
magic. She's right.
Quick Draw, 4 of us do magic. And what's even funnier is 4 of us do very different forms of magic. We have the
I could-
whole board covered.
Well, I don't count. I don't count yours as magic. I count yours as nature stuff. And
What?
Yamanos does he prays to a god, and Eran, I got no idea with him.
Me neither.
Yeah,
Oh,
me either
frankly, me neither.
sometimes.
Yeah. We're
Let's
good
just
friends.
agree. Let's just agree on a blanket rule that if we ever meet someone who hates magic, specifically wizards, just in my own selfish self-interest, let's not mention that any of us know magic at all. Okay, let's just agree with that.
Can we just,
We just-
vote that our
We just-
Wimple knows magic?
Yeah, Wimple knows
I-
magic and
I
will
am-
take all
It's
duties for us
alchemy.
from now on.
magical.
He
I
knows
will say
alchemy.
I'm very magical.
Do you see him with that mortar and pestle?
I
Dude,
did.
he's got magic
He
hands.
cracked it. He cracked it. Yeah.
Anyways,
Also, he possesses the magic
so
of being able to
to answer the
drinks in a
original
flash.
question, does anyone need like actual gear, not like food or water? Like, is there anything that we need to like look to get?
I think I'm okay.
I think
Okay.
I'm okay. I've been
I could
thinking
use more
about a
food.
shield, but I like just hitting things.
Sure.
Also, does
Reminder of
anyone
what
need
weapons we shall
torches?
use? Like, I genuinely forgot.
They have literally
Yeah.
not used a single weapon besides this course after they just bought it.
No, what does Wimple use?
Oh, Wimple. He's
I
the
used Warhammer.
he's
Storm
Warhammer, right. Okay, cool. I
So,
forget.
are you heading back to town? Is that the plan right now?
I don't know
I
where
think-
else to get supplies from.
Well, don't
Yeah.
we want to?
That's the
Are we
closest.
want to talk to Mayor guy anyway, don't we?
Yeah, gives us an opportunity to do that.
What exactly do we need?
A surplus of food,
I can find
probably
food.
just in
In the
Yes, in the desert. Maybe not.
I think just having some on hand. I mean, because between your abilities and then Nazzi's tree,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, we'll probably be okay. But it wouldn't hurt to have some extra. I think. I heard Quickjaw ask about torches.
I have
I
a
mean,
bunch of them.
I probably. Actually,
you
I
want
don't have any
torches?
torches, but I'm fine.
I
with that.
have 10 of them that you could have if you need them.
I
Uh,
also have 10.
I mean, I can cast Dancing Light, and we have the Drift Globe.
Also, I have.
That's because these things are heavy. I
Just
don't.
to clarify, you're not going like straight into the desert. You know, the desert is
Yeah.
like 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but we need food to get there, even that far, don't we?
Sure. Well, it's
Well,
up to you,
okay.
but you can't
Unless
get it
if
here.
everyone. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So, I mean, we can find food along the way. I don't know how much of the food is corrupted. It's my only concern from a nature.
I can revivify. I can make the land.
You can revivify the plants.
Well, yeah. Like
Yeah.
I know a way. If I know in advance that we want to, I can. It takes an entire day, though, is the problem. And so, if there's a day in which we want to stay in a certain area, I can bring life back to an area. Problem is, it's not seeming to be permanent with this corruption, though. So I can't promise that it would give us the best results, considering it takes me a full day to cast it. But it's an option if we're in like a really bad spot and need to stay somewhere for a day. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
So I'm looking at after we're talking about torches. I do have 5 days worth of dried rations. That's the answer.
I got torches.
Does anyone else already have them?
I don't have a lot of rations.
I
We may
have
need to stock up.
3.
I have.
I have a lot.
I have 8. Apparently.
I mean, we can. I don't know. It's up to everybody else. I mean, we can try and collect along the way. It'll save money. If we don't need to go back for any other type. If all we need is food and water supplies, we're on a stream right now. We're at the river right now. We have the alchemy jug. We're in a forest. You know, we can get meat. we
Yeah,
can
that
get
should be
stuff.
easy to find stuff.
So
I'm sure.
if we just want to head out, we can do that. We still have half a day of travel before night.
Yeah, let's get moving.
Yeah. Any time we waste is not the best.
It's almost like it's important to look at your bag every now and then or something, huh?
Yeah.
I should
What?
open this backpack I carry.
I mean, I'm carrying 2 staffs now.
2 stabs.
Oh, you could have just given Quickjaw one.
Quickjaw, do you want the spider kobold staff?
Oh, right. I forgot it was that one.
I believe
No,
that's a druid
I already gave that to you.
Oh, is that specifically druidic?
Yeah, I think it's for achievement purposes. It's
Sure.
druid,
awesome.
Okay, so
I
now I have
forgot
2
about that.
staffs.
I mean, you can throw it away if you don't want it. But...
No, I'm not wasteful.
Use a staff in each hand. Make
A
it
dual wield.
Bruh.
dual staff.
Create a tree in one hand, summon spiders with the other. That's how we do it. Anyways,
You haven't even
Alright.
summoned spiders yet.
it's
I
because
gave you that staff like forever ago.
I need to heal.
You can do both.
He's used it once.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yes.
I'll tell
I
you with
thought
full
you-
honesty.
Single use.
Nope.
Oh well.
Okay, like every time we're in combat, it's always like okay, I'm gonna use a spider staff, and it's like, all right, Wimple takes 17 points of damage, Quickjaw takes 17 points of damage, Yanros is knocked unconscious. Like, well, I'm not using it yet. I got it. Like,
Yeah,
stay
I hate
alive,
that that's
damn
not
it.
that's not even untrue.
Just stay
Yeah,
alive, damn
That's
it.
fair.
Let's
Yeah.
go back to town, jeez.
Well, I think we're good without it, right? We're just heading. We can just blaze
We're just gonna
forward.
we're going for it. Let's do it.
Well, because we already have some supplies. We're in a forest. We're on the stream. We can collect stuff along the way each night and whatnot. So, I mean, I think we're okay.
Sure.
We have Eran. Eran's a pro, right?
Yes, I can find
Yeah.
stuff.
The delay is super confident in building.
Oh, I just
Me?
forgot to
Yeah.
push my butt down.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I have yeah. All right, so I vote not it. I nose goes on leading the way because I'm tired.
I can find my way
second
back, but I don't know about leading.
I can lead.
My man Wimple.
Thank you.
Alright.
Wimple.
Wimple, you've done this a couple of times, but you know, it's still a pretty long trek. So roll me a survival. Make sure you are on the right track.
Yeah, that looks about right for Wimple.
Wimple, why are you crossing the river?
I thought it's this way.
Wimple, leave this world alone.
You know, Wimple is like certain that he's crossed this river before. It's like, yeah, we cross rivers all the time.
We've gone over water before.
Is he
There-
drinking?
I don't know.
Does he have the spicy waters hand, DM? We
Does he
need to
have
know.
one of his 8
Oh,
water skins?
It's 13.
13 water.
Yeah, Wimple's a little bit smashed. He's just like getting.
Also, I'm the one with the bag of holding with the spicy water.
He's just
Oh,
like,
he has
I
one
kept
on him
one.
at all times.
Oh yeah, you
Wow.
did.
He's like you see Wimple walking at the front saying like, yeah, I got this, and he's like got the bag of holding next to him, and you know how like a wino drinks a wine out of a paper bag. He's got like the
yes.
he's got the bag of holding. You see like slurping occasionally out of the bag of holding, trying to disguise what he's actually doing. Yeah, he has no idea where he's going. You end up going around in a circle for about an hour. And then you end up exactly where you started.
Alright guys, I brought us right back to where we wanted to be.
Nailed it.
I'm just gonna smack him
I may
upside
be
the head and take
tired,
the
but
bag
I
back.
think-
Like, it's mine.
I think I should lead the
It
way.
is now getting, you know, it's dusk. It's like sunset.
I mean, I guess we could always sleep by the dragon tracks we've already been to.
Nah, these are older. Trust me. This is a
These are different
spot.
dragon tracks.
There's probably where there's one dragon, there's many.
Sure, they're like cockroaches.
Wimple, roll me
The dragon
intelligence.
flies back.
Oh,
What are you
dear.
trying to say about me?
Right.
You calling me a
Just-
cockroach?
You're looking like down at the ground, like you're somewhat intoxicated. You go like, there's another dragon, and then there are other people that associate with the dragon. Look at all these footsteps in the ground. And you're starting to think like you perhaps are dealing with like a competitor. Like there's more than one dragon and more than one group.
Hi guys, I think Renegade Han has their own dragon, and they just flew over Frasd.
Well, in that case, we should probably sleep here, close to Frasd.
I don't
Might
know.
not
I
be a
don't want
bad idea.
getting attacked by a dragon doesn't seem like fun.
I just look at Quickjaw and I'm like, we're.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
are you gonna like venture forth again to try and get to Frasd, or are you gonna camp?
How much
think-
worse can this possibly get?
I mean,
Don't ask that question.
Every time you say that, something worse happens.
I think we should set up camp for the night and then head out in the morning.
Agreed.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
You set up camp.
Whoa. What happened to
Hey,
the
guys.
Zoom bar?
It got updated.
Yeah. Guys, I have a new 11-minute trick.
Oh,
How long
no.
does it take?
God.
I think 7 minutes.
7 minutes. I think I got
I can
time
cook
for
minute
that.
rice in 59
Renegade's
seconds.
hand doesn't stand a chance against us, guys.
I'm telling you.
We got this shit on lock.
Oh man. Kind of near like a set of like brush and trees. I will, I guess, like here. Pull out just a crystal bead and set it on the ground in front of me, and then begin tracing, like on the ground around it, and as I'm tracing, I'll make a circle that has a 10-foot radius around the bead itself, and I'll tell everybody, "Hey, gather around, stand in this circle with me." And
This better not explode.
it's most likely, probably fine. And
That's
not very
assuring.
confident.
the bead will glow kind of a dim, kind of greenish color that is like the same as like the brush and the trees. So if this is, I don't know if this stuff is as corrupted as other areas, but like if it has that brownish green hint, that's kind of what I'm going for. That will kind of just emanate out on the ground from the bead to the 10-foot radius, and then a dome forms over us.
Ooh.
I say, "Ha!
What the hell?
A tent."
This is mighty impressive, Tejik.
Well, I mean,
Thank you.
You see like a glittering of magic sort of descend around you in a dome, but you can see outwards. I mean, you kind of feel like there's a shimmering, but it's transparent from the inside. And you touch it, and like you can put your hand through it if you want to. It's
We're just gonna poke it
I mean,
because
you
it's
don't feel
magical.
anything.
No.
You just like your finger passes through it.
There's a very dim
Strange.
glow inside the dome. It's
Sure.
it's kind of a, it's temperature controlled,
Has an
Very
AC
nice.
over there.
So something
yeah,
you
yeah. It's got
notice,
it's got a smart
uh,
thermostat.
that there's this dim glow. It's like a nice atmospheric lighting, but you notice that the outside of the shimmering light, there's no light being sort of cast onto the vegetation around you. It's like dark as around the dome as the sun sets. It's just light inside, and it's contained within the shimmering magic. You're within Leomin's tiny hut.
I love this spell.
And I will just kind of tell everybody that so we are largely safe inside this dome. Now, I still think that perhaps watches should be had. However, I'll also point out that I can't leave this hut. If I do, it goes away.
Okay. Understandable.
But I believe we should still at least have one person each take a watch. You know,
I'll
or
take
one person
first
on
one.
each watch. That is just.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I can take
I
one.
don't mind doing it. I haven't taken watch in a while. I don't mind.
I think Eran should rest fully again.
I think I'm fine now.
But I say he's no longer drained from our little experiment.
Alright, I guess that's true.
Are you at
So,
least feeling
first-
better, Aaron, since you did that? Because you were out for like a couple days.
Yeah, I feel fine now. It just took a while to feel better, I guess. Get my energy back.
Of course.
So, I will take first watch. Nazzi will take second.
Yep.
Eran, you can take third. Who said they wanted to do fourth?
I can do fourth.
Wimple takes fourth.
All right.
Well, everyone, sleep well.
Take your spot within
bubble.
the bubble. Out of interest, is anyone going to leave the shimmery bubble during their watch, or are they just gonna, be awake within it?
As long as nothing like during my watch would need me to leave.
Well, Tidrick will explain to you that this hut is exceptionally safe, although you may not feel it just because you can see out. But you trust Tidrick.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to step outside, that color that the gym glowed initially is the color that the outside is, which would just kind of help it blend into the ground and the trees. So that if also magic, if you do see something or whatever, you cannot actually cast a spell through the dome, through the walls. So you would have to leave
Right.
in order to do that.
Mhm.
So if that's something you need to do, just as a heads up. Also, if you need to relieve yourself, please do it outside of the dome.
Okay, so sun sets. All is dark and still outside the dome. I mean, it's still early, I suppose, to sleep, but getting a full night's rest is probably a wise idea. Who's taking first watch again?
Ian Roswell.
Yanros, roll me a perception check.
Haha, yeet. Ooh, that's a bad roll. 9.
I mean, it's early on in the night. All is still as far as you can tell. You don't notice anything moving or you don't hear anything. You want to do anything whilst you're up?
Other than exactly what Tidrick is saying, being kind of memorized by the dome magic's still like really cool to me. Before the end of my watch comes, I'll take kind of like a moment of silence, and we have a long journey ahead of us. Please watch over us, for I know not what we'll face, but I know it will be dangerous. I refuse to fail anymore. I won't.
Roll me a religion check.
Ooh, 21.
You reach out to Pilar in your prayer, as you've done countless times before. And you almost expect to feel his presence or to hear a word or a phrase that you've heard so many times before, just as a reassurance that he's around. But this night, you don't hear anything.
Religion doesn't go through the dome either.
Nothing can penetrate the dome, not even the gods.
Does sound go through the dome?
I think so.
Sound, yeah, sound goes through.
Okay.
It's not like a silence bubble.
Nice.
Okay. Your shift ends. You might feel a little bit more like just quizzical about the fact that Pelor isn't really responding. I don't know. Maybe he's busy. You don't know. Next up is
Nazzi.
Nazzi.
Yep, I'll gently shake him awake. Nazzi, your turn for watch.
Okay.
Everyone
And
else-
Perception.
I'm out.
Yep. You take your bedroll and you curl up in it. What's Yenros thinking as he falls asleep?
I'm mainly thinking about what exactly I need to do to kind of ensure everyone safely gets to the end of our journey. The 2 weeks to reach the beginning of the desert, and what exactly we need to do to survive the trek through the desert itself. Because that's one of the most immediate concerns to the safety of everyone.
Okay. Nazzi, with your 16, you notice that there is a little bit of movement, at the top of the rise of the hill that comes down to the river. So you have a dark vision of 60 feet, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Which, cannily enough, is like right to the top of the rise. It's like here. So
I see movement up there.
You do see a movement. That's like around this area here. Just right on the edge of your vision. And it's quite quick, so you don't pick it up, exactly what it was. But it could have been an animal. It could have been. It was just more like a movement rather than a shape to you.
Yeah. I will. I don't want to leave the bubble. I don't. I'm gonna draw my wand and just have it ready. Just in the event that I'm okay. If I see something, if I see more movement, oh god, I don't want to just wake everyone up. Fuck, I don't. I really don't.
You're not quite sure what you saw, so.
I know, that's my problem, is it could be a fucking rabbit, it could be bandits, I don't fucking know. I will make the call of, I will wait. I'm gonna wait.
Alright.
Yeah. I might
Wait
regret this.
for any further movement or anything? You're just keeping an eye out, like you're a little bit
Yeah,
spooked.
I'm just gonna keep a more vigilant watch. I guess you can consider me like alert, I don't know.
Okay. You keep watch. You're very alert, but about an hour passes and you don't see any further movement.
Okay. is at the end of my watch or?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless there's something else you
Third
wanna do.
what? Well, before you mentioned, I saw movement. I was just thinking about Nibbles.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking how it's been like a week or two since we've seen him, and I miss him, but at the same time, I know he went on this journey of making himself stronger, and I hope that he doesn't lose sight of. I hope he doesn't lose sight of what strength is, and he isn't just getting power for the sake of getting power. That's all I can hope for him. And I'm just kind of thinking that in sort of like a semi-meditation, I guess, to try and relax, I guess.
Sure. You draw on the brief time you had with Nibbles, fondly.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember back to that conversation you had and the turn of events that happened within the corpse flower cave. Parts of it sort of grind and you sort of cringe at the decisions made or whatever happened. But the fact that he gave you an answer to find power almost resonates with you as Eran sleeps calmly inside the bubble with you.
Yeah.
You reflect on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ironically, I believe Eran is the next shift.
Yep.
You wake Eran.
I wake him up and I'm gonna let him know in the direction that I saw the motion. I said I saw something move, but nothing came near us. It could be just an animal, but I thought I'd just let you know.
All right, I'll keep an eye out.
Yep, I go to sleep.
All right. Roll me
Perception?
Yep.
14.
Remind me one more time if Asmars have dark vision.
Yep,
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, you also see some movement. On the cusp of where you sit. You also hear some rustling out there. And whilst Nazzi pointed towards, over this way, you hear it more like over this way now. Just on the cusp.
Okay. What do I have? I am going to actually leave the hut and set up my trap about right here. One more. About right here. My hunting trap. And then I am gonna search for berries or something and put them on the trap.
How long does it take you to set a trap? 10 minutes?
And an action.
Oh, it's an action?
Yeah.
So 6 seconds, you just throw it on the ground and just grab some berries and throw it on the trap.
Yeah.
Yep.
That sounds hilarious.
Yep, it's an action.
Alright, I'm fine.
Okay.
Action economy, man.
You do that. The trap is set. Where you stand, roll me perception.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
He gets
Oh, dear.
stabbed from behind. Make a deck save. Do.
Make a strength check.
Uh-oh.
You know, I wasn't completely
Said
off.
save.
They said I have a deck save. Oh,
Oh, no.
Eran, you feel like something shoot out from under the bushes as you stand next to them as you're grabbing the berries, and you are dragged underneath the bushes.
Oh gods!
I'm gonna like
Oh no.
scream
Oh, he
as
just
this
got it?
happens.
You
What
hear
the
this
heck? Oh,
quick
God.
like, oh! And then he's you're just in darkness. You feel like a bag being put over your head or something. Not even like a bag. It's more like your eyes are just covered with like it's difficult to tell as you try and look around.
A mouth.
And your mouth is also covered with something, and you're held there, restrained underneath the bushes.
You're in some creature's maw right now, and there's
This is why you don't leave
no
the bubble. The safety bubble.
It's a sea bear.
Yes, it is.
You feel like your hands being bound, and
Oh,
you try
God.
and struggle, but there seem to be. It's difficult for you to, you're not exactly a strong guy, and you feel like as you're being bound, and you're more effectively blind and gagged, you are taken. You're being dragged, you're being dragged along the ground somewhere. You're not quite sure where.
I warned you.
No.
Never leave the bubble. Okay.
The safety bubble. If only people stayed in it.
Yeah, I was like, should I go explore it? And I was like, nah, I'll just be ready and like wake the group up. Aaron's like,
So-
I'm gonna go get some berries.
I'm gonna set a trap.
So Wimple, you were next up. You've been drinking though, so I'm not entirely sure you'll even get to wake up without someone waking you up.
Called it.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe Quick Shot wakes up.
All I'm saying is we might actually just straight up just lose Aaron here. He might.
Possible.
Yeah.
Aaron might be dead.
Okay. Morning comes and like light pours into the bubble, into the hut, and
Nobody heard me make a little yelp.
No. Everyone's asleep,
Aw.
man.
Feels bad.
That's the thing, right?
Oh no! No, this is
If you
bad.
leave like only one person on watch and he goes like 30 foot away,
Yep.
a tiny yelp isn't gonna wake anyone up.
Okay.
I mean, I have the amazing cat ears to hear everything.
Cat ears don't work while you're sleeping.
I mean,
It's not like
it's
It's not like your ears
Ears
are on
work.
alert and you aren't. Nevertheless, morning comes, and I guess quick draw. No, Nazzi, you're first to rise because you've been doing that for the past couple of mornings.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I get up to do my normal usual routine. I walk to the river.
Mm-hmm.
I water my circlet.
Yep.
Totally unaware initially. Water it.
Sure.
Walk back. What the fuck?
I mean, Eran is not in his bedroll. But
you
he
see a
was
blood
watch.
trail off in the distance.
I immediately wake the group up. Like I'm shaking everyone awake.
Well,
Aaron's gone.
Kind of.
What?
and
What do you mean he's gone?
Aaron is gone.
but we have the safety
Like
bubble.
dead?
I don't know.
Oh, he's
He's
like
not
that
here.
gone.
All that matters is that he's not here.
Missing.
Teeter, you said this
I
bubble will
wanna-
keep us safe.
I want to start walking
Maybe
around the
he's
area.
maybe
starting to
he's
look.
like taking a bath in the river.
I mean, kept us safe.
Sucks. to
I'm
be-
gonna.
5 out of 6 ain't bad.
The bubble has a You roll a d6 to see if the bubble consumes someone's soul to keep everyone else safe.
Hey,
That's what happened.
I didn't
You
tell
guys
y'all
can-
it eats people, right? I'm gonna look for. Did he leave?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if where Eran could have gone, kind of walking around the area.
Yeah.
I'll
I
help
want to
you
see
on
if I
this.
look for
He and I-
tracks.
You
Yeah.
call out to Eran.
Eran.
Oh God, somebody step in his trap, please.
That would be so funny. I will actually. That'd be the greatest moment in D&D ever.
I mean, quick draw from this vantage point. I mean, you can see like a trap, like a hunter's trap with like some berries thrown on it.
Ooh, food.
You guys have seen my trap before, so you know what it looks like.
Yeah, you
I
spot
just like the
Eran's
idea
trap
of-
in there. It's like
It weighs 25 pounds. It's really big.
Hard to miss. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, and he didn't finish like covering or concealing it or anything like that. It's like, hey, yeah, this will be fine. So yeah, it's just out there. It's sitting there.
Hmm.
Oh dear. Okay.
Is there blood anywhere near here? Like, what? It's just sitting here.
I'll make an investigation check.
Oh, that's gonna be wonderful for me.
Well, there's 3 of us here. Like,
You can like, I mean, you can get advantage if someone's assisting, like looking around.
sure. That's still not gonna go well, but we'll try anyways.
Yeah, I'm definitely helping him. I'm looking.
Oof. You
Goodbye,
see,
Eran.
You see people like looking around.
We're not finding.
Like thoroughly, like trying to find things around this trap. It's difficult to see anything. You don't notice any abnormalities. You just see the trap there. There's nothing else to indicate that Eran, was here other than his trap.
for the record, quick jaw, I was mentioning that because I have a +7 to investigation.
Well, your assistants didn't help too much. Like, ooh, berries. Like, no, over there. Ooh, berries. Over there. Ooh, berries.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All
dear.
right.
Did you guys find him?
No, but we found his trap.
He left the circle.
Looks
I
like
would
it.
assume so. Oh dear. All right, we need to find him.
So T-Jerk Circle didn't eat him.
Not this time.
Eran, we had one job. I did see. I will say I saw something moving in the bushes last night, but I was told to not leave the freaking circle. So I told Eran that there was something out here, and so he might have set the trap to catch what was out here, even though it
No.
knew we were here first.
Did you see movement in this direction?
No, I saw it. I gesture in the complete different direction.
Okay. I would like to go over there and look for signs of movement on this side of the clearing.
Yeah, and I stick with him, and I try to assist him in any way, since I'm also proficient in investigation. Just so I could see if we could find where he went.
I'm just gonna put my Dockard on in case something interesting pops out.
I mean,
Oh shit! Right.
maybe you got some sleep in your eye. So, yeah, T-Jerk, make a investigation check with advantage.
That's how we investigate.
Yeah, have that.
Around about like here, you see like some like the grass is sort of weighted down, like something's been dragged through it. The width is kind of about like I don't know, about 4 foot wide, and it's looks like a heavy object was dragged through the soft grass. Twigs are broken, and they are like leading up towards the path.
I turn around and I go, all right, you're blind. Eonros, we're there's I don't know if there's drag marks here. Guys, I think he was
see
dragged
that.
this direction.
Well, then
or something
at
was
least
dragged this direction. I would assume it was him based on the fact that we don't have him.
might be our best, maybe our best route.
Should we get his trap for him so he has it still?
I'll
I
look
think
back
we can
towards
leave it
it.
here,
Well,
and
it's
we
set
can.
right now. We might as well wait until it catches something.
Yeah, see, we got a rabbit.
Well,
Was somebody
let's-
gonna take his trap and drag it off into a bush?
It's
Um,
sure. All right.
Is
I
this
really
really?
feel we
Is this
should, like just go and try to find him. The trap comes later.
Well, figured from wherever we are, we would probably just continue heading towards the desert. But
Don't forget Faisal.
yeah. I don't think I said it last night, but Faisal would have been snapped away during the evening since he couldn't have gone. I don't think he could have gone through the walls technically because he's
Faisal can go
magical.
through-
But anyways,
Yeah, he can go through the walls if he wants to.
oh, I don't know because he's technically magic, so I didn't know if he could go through the barrier of the thing.
Because you can choose who to allow in and who to allow out.
Right. So I guess we just follow the drag trail and hope that it's him.
I would assume
mean,
so.
that's
We don't have
what
any
we can
other
hope
information
for.
to work off.
All right, then. Yeah, let's do that.
Right, let's get going.
All right.
I will,
Eh,
as long as I can find this path, I
All
will.
right. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Lead the
gonna
way.
be tricky. As like you can see that the drag marks get pulled up the path and further into the forest, and you guys all know what exists in the forest. It could be any number of things. You've had many an encounter already in the forest. Nevertheless, Tidrick, as you try and follow your investigative nose, make a survival check to see if you can follow.
Speaking of nose, I just had a great idea. Nazzi,
Really?
what?
If
it gets-
okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. I mean,
Fine.
you can bloodhound this with me. Come on.
I know. So hold on.
Sniff
We're going
the trap,
off of
get a scent.
yeah, like okay.
Who's a
I
good
know for a
boy?
fact when I turn into
Nazzi.
if Nazi's skin is naturally red, but his like he's just like "Ugh." So okay, I can turn into become something with better scent. Would that help us? Like, is he a particular? I mean, I've never really done it for that purpose, so I don't know how good my nose. But I can try.
I say
Aaron does smell, so it would make sense.
God,
All right.
What does that mean?
right?
Hey, you're not here. You don't have a right to complain.
You don't know.
Is this so?
Well-
Is this our plan? You want me to do that?
Sure,
Might
you
be
and
our
I
best
can
option.
lead the way. You can.
All right.
His scent should be on the trap because it's the only thing I know that we have of his nearby.
Okay.
Although we
sure.
made his pack technically. I don't know that he would have taken his whole backpack out
Yeah,
there.
his
but-
packet is bedding, maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, we have stuff that smells like him, right? And so
Sure. I will.
Could just smell the scent of blood because he kind of smells like it.
Yeah, I will. Oh,
Eh.
God, I will shift down. I will kind of arch my back a little bit, and I will shift into a reddish wolf, like slightly tinted red fur.
Mm-hmm.
And I will power on up to who has Aaron's things.
Does anyone
somebody.
pick up Aaron's things or just left them?
Yeah.
there?
Yes.
Um,
Okay.
I've been trying to get people to pick up the things, all the things.
Please, someone go
Then-
pick. Okay, I'm a wolf now, so
I
someone else
got
needs to
him.
go fucking get it.
I went and go picked him up, and I came back, and I
Okay.
have his things.
Okay. I will attempt. I want to and try to get a grasp on his scent.
All right. Sure. Roll
I-
me a perception check with your nose.
I get advantage because of wolf. Let's do this shit. Come on. Yay. Okay, well, the first
Hey!
roll is better.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Security, I guess.
Abada.
This is
Sure,
degrading.
You pick up this scent. It's a good boy.
He's a good
We're
little
just gonna
turd.
pet
Who's
the
a
wolf.
And so you sort of like follow your scent. I'm not sure if you ever played like The Witcher 3, but there's like a thing with like you go into this sort of sense mode and you get like this sort of red cloud that you kind of like a trail that you follow. And the first time that you're actually becoming a wolf and smelling the air like this, you get the feeling like, I mean, your nose picks up quite a bit. You guess pick up the fact that Wimple is like continually got alcohol on his breath. You have this strange feeling that you need to be more aggressive towards Quickjaw. And but the trail sort of leads into the forest, sort of like to the north,
Okay.
northwest, and you follow that down.
I can't speak, so I will just begin to kind of walk that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. You. I will stay close with my faithful bloodhound.
Sure. So you pick up the scent, and yeah, Tidrick, with your eyes, you can see like occasional breaks in the grasses. Like you feel like you're on the right track, and you're heading deeper into the forest, away from the river. Eran, make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, that's not gonna
Because
be
you're
good
being
for Porky.
digested.
9.
You hear, you're still blind, and you're still gagged, but you hear some voices speaking a language you don't understand.
Okay.
It's like,
Can it tell like the dialect of them?
I mean, it's a humanoid kind of dialect. But you don't speak the language, so you just hear the. There's like
Okay.
there's like 3 of them.
So you get captured by the Sims?
Yeah.
Oh God. Sims
There's
3.
like three voices. They sound masculine.
Oh no.
Are my hands bound?
Yes.
Okay.
And your feet.
Gotcha.
And you have a gag in your mouth, and like a blindfold or something over your eyes. You're not quite sure. And you're sort of like being dragged along the ground. Yeah. Back to the party, the chasing party. You're sniffing along, Nazzi, and you reach a like a wetland. Like the ground is getting softer, as it usually does as you go further into the forest. This part of the world. It's getting a little difficult to maintain the scent because it like dips into some like puddles and some marshy swamp pools. So roll me another perception check to make sure you can keep track of him. Yep. You managed to, find the scent of Eran on the other side of a pool, and you carry on. You feel like the scent is getting stronger as you like chasing after this scent quite quickly. Are you guys gonna just keep running after him?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm following Nazzi.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Following Dogsy.
Nazzi Dogsy barks and starts like chasing, like running along deeper into the woods, and the woods start to get thicker here, and the trees are becoming more dense, and it's becoming like a dimmish light. I mean, it's not dimmish light. It's just like, you know, a dark forest or dense forest is quite difficult for the light to penetrate through the canopy. So at this point, Eran, you're hearing these voices. And then you hear like screams, like, and then you're dropped, like you're no longer being pulled.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move Eran
Oh no.
a different map.
Bye.
How do I do this?
Bye, have a great
Told you
time.
you should have saved 3, but no. Everyone's like, this Silverleaf won't notice. Silverleaf from now here are fucking gonna kill us all.
Yeah, how the hell do I move someone specifically?
Probably.
I've done this once before.
I don't know how to do it, or I would help you.
Alright, Eran, are you moved?
Oh, ignore that. Wow, that's a big damage roll.
Where are you?
Holy shit, that's a cantrip.
That does more damage than me! And more damage than a fireball.
Ba-ba-bam.
That's a big number.
Did I move you? I moved you. Yes. Okay, I got it. Okay, so Eran, you find yourself like blind, bound, restrained, and prone.
Okay.
In a forest somewhere. You hear like the leaves rustling. Yep. You're about there.
That's fine.
And you are, yeah. So got all these status effects on you. Cool. But you're no longer being dragged. So roll me a strength check to see if you can try and like break out of your restraints. Is that an 8?
Yes.
Enjoy your lie down. Back to the guys.
Okay.
You guys
That's a
are.
yikes.
Oof.
I'm just gonna pet the dog since Quickjaw finds this fucking amusing.
I want everyone to remember that any way you degrade this is how you get.
Okay,
I
you're
could
following.
guess.
And what's happening is like the forest is getting like a little bit more dead, a little bit more sort of dank, I suppose. And
The dank forest.
there's like some strange like not smoke per se, but it's more like a mist. But it's not like the green mist.
That was my question.
It's not like that.
I was just
Oh,
about to
thank God.
think that's why they're screaming.
So you continue on, and the trees look like quite twisted, and like the browning. A bat kind of like flies by real quick, which is strange for the morning. But that's the sort of level of light that sort of is held underneath the canopy of this part of the forest. It's light-ish, but it's a strange kind of forest, and I can show you exactly what it looks like.
Also, somewhere in here, I would have cast mage armor.
All right.
DM then says, "You meet this enemy 9 hours later."
I'll cast every 8 hours. I'm good.
You know, the good part about this is at least we're heading like slightly west, kind of.
Yeah, totally.
So it's not completely out of our way.
Tedrick says it's all part of the plan.
I don't know if it's like, is there a way to show you?
Is it not in the journal?
It's in the
It's in under Return to Frasd,
Turn to
Western Woods.
Ooh,
Western Woods.
I don't like that.
Scary.
I don't either. It's the crows.
This
The crows
remind-
have
this
been following
is-
us.
This is giving me like heavy like Beauty and the Beast vibes from the animated movie.
Yeah, isn't this the orchard where the evil queen gets all her poison apples?
Yeah, like it's same. I guess same
Is
thing.
that a
yeah, just
skull?
Yeah.
spooky. Don't go in here, woods is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, I'm down. Okay. Hey guys, let's go deeper into that.
All right. You follow the center.
Dog shakes head.
He's like,
It's like Scooby Doo. Oh God! Here, what have I started?
Scooby-Doo vibes. You are literally a Great Dane wolf.
We are the mystery. It's the Mystery Machine. This is us.
Yeah.
This is us. I'm Scooby.
Can I
Oh
do
God,
something fun?
am I Velma?
You're totally.
I'm Velma.
Totally Velma. You're totally Velma. Wait, who's Daphne?
Yo.
Eran.
Okay.
Daphne always gets kidnapped.
And
Yeah,
oh
Eran's
my
pretty
God.
good. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, carrying on.
Okay, carrying on, you go further and further into the forest, and it starts to get, even more twisted and darker. And you start to see in the treetops some spider webs here and there, like, just like almost as if they've been bound. Like the treetops seem to like have large spider webs, like a network of spider webs, and they start to the webs get thicker and thicker as you follow the scent deeper and deeper into the woods, until you come across a. Hold on 1 second. Just deal with this guy.
Nazzi, you're really committing to this.
Yeah.
Right. That is also.
I muted my
scratching in the
mic to eat
background.
Ritz crackers. I'm eating Ritz over here. And they're good.
There you go.
You find yourselves in a deeper, darker forest.
Oh, I did not like this music. I'm not ready for
Oh
this.
no.
I'm gonna keep
Oh,
real with you guys. I've had the music like muted because I was getting bad vibes. Turn it up for this.
Oh, I do not like this advice.
You're coming from like over like this side.
Where's my character sheet? All right,
See the ping. Oh, okay. I see where people are at.
over here.
And you see from this point, Nazzi, you can see that like there's a bound figure about 30 foot away from you, down the hill through the trees. But you also see like I was saying, the entire canopy at this point, just under the canopy, is like an entire webbing of spider webs. Like it's some sort of marquee almost. And there's spider webs all around you. They're like egg sacs. You feel a little bit like you're within some form of nest.
I point like I'm gonna get like to like right here. I'm gonna point like down the hill, like with my nose.
You put your one paw up and you like straighten your back and you like point with
Yeah.
your nose.
Yeah.
Oh, you just become like a German
total-
pointer.
Total pointer move, just boing, like to show everyone, like, hey, yo, our guy, or like, there's someone down here. Do they get the message?
I'm pretty much
Are they
sure.
too busy?
I'm pretty sure that they could probably pick up on that.
I don't know.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
just
most
staring at Dog Disease.
Yeah, they've been following you for a while. They're getting
Okay.
used to your nuances.
So what
Okay.
direction? Where is he, boy? Where is he?
Pointing that way.
Which I was forgotten that this is actually Nazzi.
Just to like keep you in the loop, there are like spider webs, like in the grass a little bit, on the ground, on the branches above you. It does certainly feel like everything's connected, like it's one big web. You can still make out the ground, and there are like little pools of water around, but you will be, as you like crest over this hill, you'll be entering like it is likely that you'll be stepping on web.
Oh.
Oh dear. We need to go get him quickly, and then we can try and get out of here.
I wish it were that
yeah.
easy.
I mean, I could just go down there and grab him.
Yes, with all. I could have given you Long Strider, but I am in a new form.
So, I mean, someone has to go down there, but we should probably be
I'll go do it.
positioned for support. Why don't we position for support before we
Right.
send someone?
Who's going in there to cut him out?
I can go.
I can move there really quickly. Let me do it.
Okay.
Can you
real quick,
carry him?
who has between Wimple and Quickjaw,
That's me.
who has the lower AC? What are your guys' ACs?
17.
17.
I have
Wimple?
15.
15. Okay. Before he goes in, I'm gonna put my hand on Wimple's shoulder, and I'm going to say a short prayer. May the Dawn Father protect you, as I cast Shield of Faith. So you have a +2 to your AC, so you're now at 17 as well.
Also, I do have a question for the DM. I don't know if Sleepy Cat has a long rest because I haven't healed myself yet.
Yeah, you finished. You were last, so you had your long rest, and then you were doing your watch. So you would have been recovered by then.
Alright, so.
Oh, sweet! I have my sloth back. Hell yeah!
There. I didn't even do a watch.
The white line is
The white line is like basically, I was just like marking it up for you, like that's where the webbing starts to really.
gotcha. That's where it
kick in.
starts.
Yeah, before it starts.
So once you go in there, yeah. I'm still in dog form. I'm gonna mark myself with a token or some shit for that. I'll get the concentrating.
I've taken care of that. Hold on one second.
Oh, have you? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, man.
sure.
I got you.
Oh
Okay,
snap!
Sure. I already added my health. I don't know if you can see that.
Nazzi got a doggy token.
Oh, yeah, baby! Get this shit out of here.
goodness, look at you!
He throws his token away into the gutter.
It's like, get out of here!
Fuck that tiefling. No.
Can you control it? This is way cooler.
Yeah, hold on. Control by Nazzi. There you go.
Yep, got it.
All right. So, do we want to say Quickjaw and Wimple? Y'all two kind of go in. Quickjaw a little bit ahead, just because speed will do that, and then we can kind of position. I figure I can get like over here on this little ridge. Dogsy can go around the outside, round me outside, and Yanros, wherever it is that you think would be good for you.
I'm thinking closer to here. That way I can also keep a good eye down this way.
Yeah, I'll say be mindful of the going between trees. The trees freak me out. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I've been
I
attacked
just
by
wonder
trees
either.
before.
This ridge
I
doesn't look
just-
safe either.
Oh, none of this is no.
This is
I'm
literally a
just gonna
pinch
walk-
point of death.
We
and
just
by
need
that
to
you
make sure
mean
we get
ruff
him
ruff
out.
ruff ruff. Grr.
Whimper, whimper.
So that sound about right, everybody?
Let's
Guess
see
so.
here.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go get him.
So
All right.
you two hop to it or something.
I'm gonna move, but DM, I guess feel free to move me back if I get skewered. I guess.
Skewer.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna attempt to move over here since the dog Nazzi has pointed me into the direction of a someone. I believe, anyways.
I will be a little bit behind.
Fume.
Right.
Probably like there.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no!
That's not what you want to see.
Come on, guys, you got a better
I'm gonna
plan
move
than
up
that.
to here.
Jesus.
I didn't go in. No,
yeah.
I was 100%. No, I'm sorry.
What the hell? I'm gonna run.
We
in
all
there.
knew-
I gave you all the
I-
information. Jesus. Okay.
I know, and I bought it. I was totally cool back here being dog eaty. Now you're all like, oh.
Okay.
right.
Everyone roll initiative. So as you all sort of dart onto the webbing, you hear this,
Oh, I mean, that makes sense.
and then
I mean, I assumed, but
and then this like sort of almost sort of it's like synthy kind of sounds. Like it's hard to describe. It's like a as
Eran trying to
you
breathe.
see like in the webbing above you these rather large spiders materialize above you.
Oh no, guys, we went to a
Oh,
web and we're ambushed
shit.
by spiders. What did you think was gonna happen? We're gonna get jumped by freaking clowns? Like, is this what you thought?
And then you see like
Holy shit, there's spiders in the web!
This is better than clowns.
Is it?
I was just gonna go and grab them and leave.
There's a lot of them!
funny that
It's
a spider web.
Fine.
DM, I picked up all the hints. I can't do shit as a dog.
oh no, I knew there were gonna be spiders.
funny.
It's just I was like, you know what?
There's
Fuck
6
it.
of them!
All right.
Then we get Eran and we get out.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Coach,
just
I
gonna
think I
happen.
might stay up here. I mean, it's looking pretty good up here. You're close enough to Eran.
Oh no!
Quick job will remember this.
Okay. So they all sort of like materialize. One like really close by, and then like sort of skitters over the webbing and sort of like drums on the webbing like in a tempo kind of way. And other spiders further in sort of hear like feel the vibrations on the web, and they too sort of turn and make that noise. And Wimple, you look up and you see the spider right
Son
there.
of a bitch.
What are you gonna do? It's about 30 feet up.
Yeah, that's a lot of me up there. I'm gonna assume that Quickjaw has Eran on lock, and I am going to prepare an attack if that spider comes down.
Okay. Mark yourself as concentration.
Oh shit! I gotta get the cursor out of here.
Oh, do you want to know a cool way to mark distance, like how high they are?
Sure.
If you click on the token and then click on the little circle thing, if you hover over one of the icons, you can press a number and it'll pop up with that number. You just do it with 2 icons, like 30.
You mean like the red, green, and blue bubbles?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I can do that. Like that?
Huh.
Wait, I don't know if you can see that.
Interesting.
I see it on Quickjaw.
I was messing with it. Like, let's see here.
Can we call him like a
3.
dragon airstrike?
Oh, okay,
Oh.
cool.
Like that, I guess.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, like.
Yeah, you don't click the icon. You just hover over it and then press a number. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You just do
You
it
only
on.
do one
Yeah,
digit,
yeah,
but,
like that.
if
Yep.
they're, yeah, I always do it like if they're.
Wimple.
Geez, Wimple.
That's weird. Okay.
All the colors.
That is weird. Oh god, they all up.
Yeah, they're all in the web.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh shit! I didn't scroll. I didn't scroll down. I was looking at half the page.
You thought there was only one.
It's like, oh, there's
No, I
only
thought-
one.
I
Scrolls
could
out.
see
Oh,
4. I could see
Okay.
4. And I was like, oh, that's
Wimp-
not too
so you're
bad.
preparing your attack. It is phase. The next spider. The spider at the back.
Spider 1.
Sort of. He sort of disappears, like, and then he reappears right on top of you. You still in the web?
Oh,
He's there. He's like
Oh,
right on
no.
top of you, 30 feet up still.
oh.
This spider does the same thing, goes and then reappears.
Are these blink spiders? What the heck?
I don't know, but I hate him.
Same, and I can't see them.
Can I guess is Eran like a spider cocoon or something?
No, he's like so you look down you look down at Eran, and he is like got this pretty shoddily bound bandage that's like kind of like if someone did a terrible skinning of an animal, and it's like part fuzzy and part leathery, and that's around his eyes, and in his mouth is like this giant fur ball. Basically, it's like a wadding of the same fur, and his both his arms are tied behind his back, and his legs are bound at the ankle and at the knees as well.
I get a hairball just by looking at it. All right, can I attempt to pick him up? To drag him the fuck away?
So like there's webbing here, right? So you can't necessarily drag him through the webbing. It's
Well, I mean like pick him up and fucking book.
you can certainly try to pick up Eran.
How heavy is Eran?
He's heckin'
How
heavy.
shitty is my strength?
Roll
Is he
strength.
actually
Just
did?
cut him out.
Roll,
Just cut him
roll
out.
athletics.
Oh, athletics.
Yeah, he's sort of with his arms and legs bound, and sort of sticking on this web. It sort of like holds him to the ground there, so you feel like you can't pick him up.
It was 250. I can't even physically pick him up even if I
Okay.
wanted to.
Okay, then yeah, you like almost get a hernia. It's like, and yeah, you can't pick him up. Anything else you're doing?
As my free action, I'm gonna tell him to lose some weight.
Okay.
Jeez.
Eran, you feel like a little bit bad. Kitty ass cat is telling you to lose weight like some sort of vegan. Okay. Is that you're
And,
done?
After failing to move Eran, I'm gonna I guess look to the direction of Wimple and be like, I can't pick him up, he's too heavy.
You could drag me, you just can't pick me up.
No, I don't think I can even drag him. My strength is really shit.
What? Just combat thing. You can drag creatures.
Next up. If you're done, quick draw.
Yeah, I don't think I can do much else, so I'll just sit here and protect Eran, I guess.
Sure. The spider will drop off the webbing onto the ground. Sort of like half skitters down like he drops off with like the thread coming out of his ass, and like sort of descends quickly. And then just like
Oh.
And we'll go for the kitty cat struggling to pick up her friend. Lashes out at you with its mandibles dripping with venom. And critically fails. And bites into the ground right next to you as you move your paw. Just in the last second.
No.
That's it. Doggy.
Wait, did you say you wait?
Yeah, dog Nazzi's going to drop dog form. I know, I wanted to stay dog as well. But things have changed really rapidly. I'm gonna try something really crazy that I've never done before, but I feel like it should work. I'm going to pull out Dawnbreaker. I'm gonna point it up at the sky, and you all will hear the sound of thunder and lightning as I will call lightning. My first bolt will be right where I'm pinging, so both of these spiders should have to make dex saves.
You cast it on a specific
They are 30.
portion.
They're
30 feet apart.
You choose a point, and anything within 5 feet must make a dex save.
They're 30 feet
Wait,
apart.
that one's on the. Are these two both 30 feet up in the air then?
Those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those are up in the air.
Just
Then I
Technically, it's a
choose,
lightning strike. It should hit them regardless of height.
put the spell in the chat, please.
Sure. How do I hold on? I'm sorry, I've never pinged it in chat before.
I just click the title.
I did, and it's not doing it. It's just pulling up. It's pulling it up for me.
When you have it up, click the eye to pull up the information and see if it's spitting it out as a spell card or an attack.
Hold on. It doesn't want to cooperate.
You just click that. It'll pop up.
Was it call lightning?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I put it in Roll20 chat. You can just click it and it'll pop up in Roll20.
Sure. There you go. I added it to my sheet to post it.
Okay. So range 120 feet. Point. In the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point. So it still has a target to cast it on. So where are you casting the spell?
It's a
on?
60-foot It's a 60-foot radius. I'm putting it in the center of like all crap, like the center of the cloud. I choose where the cloud is. I can zap it as long as it's underneath that cloud.
Sure. So where are you putting the cloud?
I will center the cloud here, so it's 60 feet radius from, like, you know.
Right. Okay. Let's see what I have here, just to give everyone the idea of where it's going.
I think that's the map.
Is it?
It's
Oh,
the
Yeah.
map 120 by 120.
okay. Cool. Fair enough. So you're
So it's
concentrating.
the map.
You are concentrating on Core Lightning.
Yep.
And you. Sure. 5 foot ball of lightning flashes down from the cloud. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. So you're doing it where? Like here?
I want to hit it here, so it hits both of these two up in the trees.
Cool.
There's the dex save. That's the damage. Not great damage, but it's a start.
19 first one and 8 for the second one. So they take
Cool.
half if it's.
And always ask if it's already stormy conditions outside.
Yeah, but yeah, is it stormy out?
No, it's not stormy.
Yeah.
It's cloudy.
Damn, that'd been great.
But I do make a habit of saying if it's rainy or stormy.
You do.
Yeah.
So 12 for this one and 6 for this one.
And that is my turn. It was a bonus action to drop dog form.
Sure.
I just looked at your roll, that one though.
Yeah, I know. Feels bad.
It is Spider's turn.
Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this.
I didn't.
I'll fix this. Hold on. It is.
Cool. This one's going to turn invisible and floop, jump there and reappear right in front of you, Janos, and make a bite.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And am I doing this right? Okay, completely fails. Bites onto your armor and sort of like chomps down on it and like breaks one of its fangs on it. It completely misses.
Nerd.
So this one is no longer on 30, and this one is going to jump down onto this one over here. Make a bite
Oh,
attack.
God.
T-Trick. 20 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
Make
I don't know.
Make a con save.
Yeah.
So you just make it.
Oh god.
So you take 5 piercing damage and 8 poison damage.
Ow.
Total of 13. And this one will turn
I have
invisible.
1 point left on my arcane shield.
Tidrick, your turn.
Yeah, things. Oh wait, what damage was that? The 5? Was that piercing?
5 piercing.
I'm resistant to piercing right now.
So 2 piercing.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Wait, how do you resist it? What the heck?
His gloves, right?
True story.
What
yeah, those gloves that
gloves?
we got. The gloves of the abjurers.
Was I gone for
remember.
that?
Nazzi pays attention.
No, I just haven't put them on until our downtime. Whenever I
Oh, okay.
is all. All right, so cool. So I have 3 points left on that. All right. The next thing that I'm going to do after remembering I have resistance is cast a. Let's do. Right here. These two are both on the ground, right? The one in front of Janos and the one I pinged.
Yes.
Right. So I am going to just kind of get some moisture out of probably off of like the webbing next to me or off the tree or stuff, and
No
just
moisture on the
kind of
level
form
the
this.
tree. Maybe on your brow.
Oh well, then I'll get it. Yeah, I'll just take my sweat and make a salty, icy lance as I shoot ice knife at that one specifically, right on its edge.
Deck save.
Let's see here. All right, so I had advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, I did, but 18 to hit that one for 6 damage, and then a deck save from both of them.
The one that you hit makes the deck save. This one rolls a 6.
Okay, so he takes 8 cold damage. And if memory serves, the other one does nothing.
So this one doesn't get any damage.
Well, no cold damage. It took the 6. That one takes the 6 piercing. The other one takes 8 cold.
Okay. Anything
So-
else?
That's lit.
Back up here for now.
Okay, you're gonna get a attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah, the invisible guy's still there.
I don't know what he did. Got to test the waters.
try and chomp at you as you walk away. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Make a con save.
So con.
I believe. Oh shit.
Yeah, you resist the poison. So 1 piercing damage and 7 poison, total of 8. That's a lot of ones. Jesus.
Was that one?
1
Halved?
piercing.
How does
Yeah,
that
that's
work?
already. It's 3 piercing. So
Okay.
1,
Gotcha.
and then 7 poison. Yanros.
Okay. Yeah, those two guys are close enough. With my action, I'll extend out my holy symbol and saying a short prayer to Palor. I'll say, "May the light of Palor burn my enemies," as I cast Fireball, focused on this point. So that will affect this spider here. You'll have to make a dex save, and this one, since it's a 20-foot radius.
So many deck saves now. So, deck save for this one and this one.
Yes. Let me make sure that my spell is working because it wasn't.
Roll damage.
Why is it not working?
Come on.
You could
Dick
totally hit all 3 of those if you aim it in the air.
He's 30 foot up in the air.
Yeah,
There
but
it
he's
is.
still.
Yeah, but it's on a 20-foot
Big
radius, which is 40 feet of.
Well, maybe,
But
but
it has to be like
Angles.
It has to impact something, right? You can't just.
No,
like,
I don't think so.
nah. I
You
just
can do it in
target
the
a
air.
point. Yeah, I just target a point.
lightning.
Fireball is like an amazing spell.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny is if I turn back into a dog, I can still activate Call Lightning.
Hell yeah.
You should.
Hell yeah, brother.
I feel like that's BM because I still need to heal.
Yeah, so maybe
Flex on the
don't.
spiders.
So they both fail their deck saves, and this ball of fire just like shoots out of Yanros's hand, just scorching this entire area, and they crisp up, and like flip on their back, and their legs sort of curl in on each other, in on their bodies, as they just sort of like blow up, and bits of spider sort of fly around.
Use fireball and only fireball. Just fireball.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
Hurry this, you
That will be
filthy
my turn.
spider.
Go there and drop down, and you're
Yikes.
wriggling on the ground there, Eran. He's gonna make a bite attack at you.
Oh, God.
Oh, at advantage. Oh my god, 12 to hit.
No.
Wow. You had advantage too.
Yeah, a wriggling on the ground helpless guy.
Tries to
The
bite.
spider looks at him and goes, "Maybe I want to save this one for later."
I mean,
Oh, God,
you're
that would have
like-
been an auto crit, too.
You're
Yeah.
wriggling on the ground. You're like, moving around all the time, and he sort of like bites down onto your, I don't know, your wrist or something that you have armor on or something. I don't know. Stupid freaking.
We appreciate I'm the only one they've hit.
Oh, no, it's not auto
Eran,
crit.
your turn.
I was gonna help you.
I want to try to
Oh,
get
I'm
out
good,
of here.
actually.
Roll the strength.
I believe in you.
Feels bad.
You are still bound on the ground.
Alright,
That
that's all I'm doing.
Cool. Wimple.
Help, Wimple.
I told you to
Okay.
keep your ass down here to pick them up.
Short term Wimple. What are you doing?
So people are doing great.
Extra attack time.
I am gonna move on in right next to my buddy old pal. There's a spider, there's a bound man. Can I can I unbound Eran here just casually?
You can like use your
Just
hand axe.
casually?
You can casually hand axe through the
Phil-
ropes.
Felt cute. Might break my friend out later.
It'll be your
Pour a
accident.
little spicy water and dissolves the
Yeah,
lemon.
can I unbound him to get another? He's awake, right?
Yeah, he's awake. He's like
Yeah.
moving around. Like he's like
He's
he's got
screaming.
a blindfold, and like he can hear people. Like you can hear Yanros's voice as he casts Fireball and calling out to Pelor, and yeah, he just can't see or talk or move. He's literally
Yeah.
on the
Can
ground.
I unbound his hands?
You can take your hand axe and just like for your action, chop him free.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Aaron just feels
Do
an immense
I need
amount
to
of
do,
warm heat, and he hears a lot of obsessive praying. It must be Yanros here.
Okay, Eran, you are unbound. You still have the blindfold on, and you're still.
Okay.
Anything else, Wimple?
That's my action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it. I'll kind of just stand here, hope this spider drops down and hits me and not him.
All right.
He might get that wish. It's his turn.
He spindly drops down right next to you guys. I suppose you're the last one who moves, Wimple, so he's gonna try and take a chunk out of you. $23 to hit.
Yep.
Make a con
Well,
save.
Shield of Faith does protect against that.
Constitution. Ooh.
I believe.
You take 4 piercing damage and 9 poison damage, total of 13. And then he will turn invisible. Against Eran on the ground.
Uh-oh.
16 to hit.
That hits. But, hold on. Never mind, it's verbal. Is my mouth still bound?
I only untied your hands, so you can do the rest.
My hands and feet. Okay. God, I'm still blind and my... okay.
So you make a con save for me.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
Take 14 piercing and
Jesus.
10 poison.
Oh, they
How
really
come
do not like
everybody else
Aaron.
is getting hit for 3 and I get 14?
He did say though when Tedric took 7 poison, he said that's a lot of ones, which means
Like the
How many dice is
piercing,
he rolling?
bro.
Yep.
No, I know, but
because
still,
it's,
like-
auto crit on the ground as well. You're,
Oh.
you're prone.
It's not. It's not.
oh
Is it
shit.
an advantage?
It's just advantage.
You were not.
It's
you
auto
were
crit if you're
restrained.
incapacitated.
Right, so 10 points of piercing.
Yeah.
And 10 points of poison.
Oh shit. Holy
It
shit.
still sounds painful.
20
Yeah.
points.
All right, Wimple. All right, Aaron, you're
Yeah,
free.
I had 10 too.
Okay, quick shot, you're up.
Alright, so this thing just beat the shit out of Aaron.
No, the one that just turned invisible did.
Oh, did it poof away, I guess? Blindsight's useful.
Oh yeah, you have blind sight, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
I've had this docker on the entire time. I never take it off.
He's been
Rickjaw's
walking
Mega
the woods with
Mind.
You can feel the vibrations through the air as you totally know that one is still here and one is still here. Yeah.
Well, do I know which one has been punting Eran to oblivion?
This one. And this one did as well. Or tried to.
I'm gonna step down
This
to
is the
a,
only
I
one you
guess,
can see, so. Okay, now you can see the 3 around you.
it's like I'm surrounded by giants.
Mhm.
I'm gonna attempt to beat the shit out of the one who I know beat the shit out of Eran,
Sure.
which is the one in this general area.
Mm-hmm.
Hit that motherfucker.
So let's see here.
I believe in you.
Whack.
Nice.
Does my whack hit
It-
true?
It does.
Oh,
I hope a 19 hits.
That would be really awkward if it didn't.
all right. Then let's. Oh yeah, I have extra attack.
Yeah, another
I think I
whack.
do.
Get
Yeah,
him.
I do. Whack.
Let's go. Let's go.
You, attack, lash out with your quarterstaff, and you smack it right in the face, and then you wheel around with the second, the other half of the quarterstaff, and like right up in its mandible. You hear this.
I don't know if it's still alive or not. So I have more
No,
attacks.
you can see it.
Finish
It's still
him.
alive.
Finish
Alright.
him.
All right. So one more just for flavor. Roundhouse kick of a 14 might miss.
No, it hits.
All right.
So you hear this. Anything else?
Just to add insult to injury. I don't know if I can say this
Injury.
beforehand, but let's see a con save from him.
You're gonna stunning strike him.
Yeah, my
Let's
first
go.
time using it.
Stunning strike.
I gotta check what my save is.
You rolled a 20.
Well,
Ooh.
Feels bad.
yeah, that'll beat it. I don't feel like wasting more things.
All right. So it's gone. Nazzi, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna back up to here. Main action, I'm gonna reactivate my call lightning guy. Just
Mhm.
gonna, he has to make a dex save. Just him. For holy, please fail.
Oh.
What
It's
the
near
fuck?
max damage.
It's like this bolt of lightning cracks through the sky and pierces the canopy and just penetrates right onto his abdomen. Just like you hear this crackling of energy and singeing of arachnid carapace, and it's sort of like the force pushes him straight down into the ground. So 25
Okay.
points. Okay, and it's like 2 of his legs like snap off, and he sort of like wriggles there. He's still alive, but he's like flailing around, and one of his arms
He
is like
definitely doesn't
sprung
feel
with
alive.
green blood.
God.
Okay, bonus action.
Just look at the bonus action.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna. I know Tedric got hit. I know he's not super low. I'm gonna one of my dream die to get Tedric kind of in just a slightly better spot. And as I kind of do my normal thing with like as I get into his head, I just kind of say, "Woof."
What a good dog.
Oh my gosh.
There's your healing and there's your temp HP.
Woof.
It's just holy shit! What a roll for that lightning.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
That's almost like Tempest Cleric level of damage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that is
that's my turn
100.
next. Tedric, you got the heal, right?
Yeah, 4
Cool.
so this one's
or
sort of
3
like,
with 1 Tim.
crawls over and it's like hobbles and just like as you know, Tedric is trying to like escape it. It's like you're an easy prey, and he will try and bite down on you. 14 to hit.
Ha 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 ha! Misses.
Ooh.
Damn.
Hey, mage armor. Haha.
It's invisible.
It's finally been used. Oh, gone.
Teacher about to talk shit, and then everybody gangster the spiders disappear.
And you feel like some movement away from you, Tidrick. You can roll me a opportunity attack.
You can't see it, so you can't.
You're at disadvantage.
Disadvantage because it's invisible.
Feels bad.
Okay.
I believe in you,
Go for it.
Teedrick. I believe in
You
you
got
with your
Teedrick.
disadvantage.
You got it, teacher.
Believe!
Ooh, and the gloves mean that I actually do a D. If I hit, I do a D6 instead, right?
If you-
Do it
That
for the
what it is?
woof. Do it for the woof.
Roll your die. Roll attack.
Sorry. Oh, I had to change. I was changing the die.
For the woof!
Oh my god. So you you feel the movement away from you as it sort of is heading like vertically, and you sort of grab your dagger and you shove it straight upwards in front of you, and it goes. You feel this sickening crunch, just like right through your hand, and then this warm, sticky feeling on your hand as the spider rematerializes, basically impaled on your dagger right in front of you, and sort of collapses down.
Yo!
They're squishy. Or is that the one Nazzi hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one that I zapped.
Okay.
It's
gotcha.
guys, it's gross.
Yeah, you just have like your whole arm is covered in this spider ichor.
Yeah.
It's your turn, teacher.
There's one left that I can see, anyways. I will. Yeah, I will just kind of maneuver over here, so I can like around, step over the legs and the body.
You're
and
in the
things.
distance. Nice step.
You're like sticking
Thanks. Am I raised above the three on the ground down there?
Not really from there, no.
Okay. I only ask because I want to shoot firebolt at the other spider, and do you have a shot at that? Clean shot at that?
Well, you can still attack. You'll have a higher AC, but yeah.
Okay.
I believe in you. Do it for the
Sure.
woof. For the woof. Okay.
Ha!
Oof.
Is that 10 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you try and aim it between Wimple and Quickjaw, and you like let it loose, and like the angle didn't really work for you, and it just like shoots off into the distance.
The ichor, my hand slips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Ichor fingers.
Ichor fingers. I'm good. I'm gonna get ready to cast Prestidigitation as soon as they kill that thing. Though.
Wow.
That's my draw.
Gross.
Already teabagging. We haven't even finished.
Just gotta clean my hand, man.
Giannis, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my movement to head right here. That way I have a nice clean shot on the one spider that I could see. And holding out my holy symbol again, I'll say, "May the light of Palor guide the strikes of my enemies," as I shoot guiding bolt at first level at the one I could see. 25
fucking
hit.
hit. I hope that hits.
Yeah, it's
That'd be really unfortunate.
And first level, 13 points of radiant damage.
Ugh.
Pretty low damage.
But next guy has advantage
I mean,
if it lives.
considering the fact it's 4d6, I think 13 is great.
That's like almost average.
Yeah. I rolled three.
but-
I rolled 2 3s, which are like right in the
14
middle. A
14
1 and a
is
6.
average.
Fidelity of man.
Can you link that spell, by the way? I just need to see something.
What, guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Sure. Give me a moment.
Anything else?
It's Bogard. No, that will be my turn.
All right. It is its turn. And
Trying to get it to work.
it's gonna disappear.
Ah.
And then, yeah, and then reappear. Right there.
Ah!
Do I get to stab at it as it runs away with disadvantage?
You don't have anything in your hands, I suppose.
I mean, you
that's,
can punch
that's
it.
fair. That's fair.
You've just been unbound, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Oh god.
Ooh, critical hit on your Yanaros. Make a con save.
Damn it! I forgot to say that I was gonna do my warding flare, so that goes through.
Yeah, Ross, please don't die.
Damn it! I was trying to fix my spell card as the attack roll was going through.
It's okay, I'll heal you. Just don't die here.
I mean, I'm still at full health.
You take 46 damage.
So that's a con save, right?
That's right.
Just don't even make a save. Do you know how to make a new
14.
character on D&D Beyond?
Ooh.
You take
That'll be fine.
9 points of piercing damage, and
Huh?
hold on, calculator.
Oh
Calculator.
no! Let me get my TI-84 out here to calculate how you are.
18 points of poison damage.
Oh my
So
god!
that's 27 total. So that puts me at 9 hit points left. 27 divided by 2 because I need to do a concentration check. 27 divided by 2.
13.
That's
The DC
so,
is 13.
Yeah, 13. So another con save. I can't see it because Discord
It's
DM.
16.
What did it end up being? 16. Okay, so concentration stays up.
Yep. Good job.
Wimple, you still got that blessing.
I am blessed.
Eran,
Aren't we
you
all?
are blindfolded and like, what are you doing?
Can I take a free action to like pull the stuff off my face, or at least just
You
the
can do
gag?
that. You can do that.
Okay, cool. And then I will hold my hand out and I say, "Get away!" And I shoot Eldritch Blast at this thing.
Okay, so
Give
you're,
advantage.
you sit on the
Advantage.
ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I would stand up first, I guess.
You have advantage because of guiding bolt.
I forgot I was on the ground.
Crit,
15.
fuck.
15 to hit. It hits.
Yep.
7
So
points.
7 force, and then he gets blasted 10 feet back.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you reach deep inside yourselves, and you feel as you cast your Eldritch Blast, like from your dream, the black tentacles in your arm sort of like quickly spin out in like a dark energy sort of magical wisp, and empower your Eldritch Blast as it spirals through the air, smacking into the side of the spider and catapulting him back 10 feet.
You have a second one because you're 5th level now too.
Yep, I was about to do that. Oh no!
Critical failure.
Rip.
That's a good damage roll too.
Yeah, that one. So like, it's the first time this has happened to you. And you like, you cast your second one where it originally was, and just like misses completely. Like, oh, that's cool.
Well, I can finally do stuff, guys. Thanks for the rescue. I don't know what really took me.
It's okay. Or I'm sorry, I'm like way over. It's okay. I'm a bit of a ways away.
Anything else, Eran?
I believe that should be it. Wait, there's one invisible one, right?
Maybe.
You don't know. You were blindfolded.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You don't know what's going on. You just see like corpses, like singed corpses with spiders around you. And Wimple, Wimple is just like standing there with the hand axe, and quick.
There's a smell of burnt
Doppler
spiders.
shields like on her face, and she's like totally engaged with something you can't see.
There's a smell of burnt spider up here.
Yeah. Wimple, it's your turn.
Yep. Can't. My legs ain't long enough yet. I guess I'll go just right there. Give Yanros a little visit after I saw him get mauled.
17 to hit you, Wimple.
Oh,
That's his AC currently, so yes.
That is my AC, so yes.
No.
Make a con save.
No.
Listen, I'm completely fine, I think. Shit.
You take a total. Well, you can round. You're you're not raging, so
Nah, I'm not.
7 piercing and 7 poison, 14 damage.
Oh, easy.
Yep.
That would half health me. Or not
That's
really.
half out your health?
No, it's not half health, but it would chunk me.
As you
That would have knocked me out of dog form.
chase after the one near Yanros, spider materializes right next to you and chomps down on your calf as you run away. What else are you doing? Wimple?
Oh, I will prepare an attack if the spider ahead comes closer. Sorry.
It is its turn, and it will move here and jump on Eran.
Uh,
God damn it. 7 to hit.
no.
It's,
Nice.
dodge
I wouldn't
out
even
of the
have a
way
commoner.
so you can see it, and then just turns invisible again.
Aaron, I hate your luck.
And this one rematerializes. Bites down on Quickjaw, who's engaged with it. 21 to hit. Make a con save.
Oof.
Nat 20.
Take 5 piercing damage and 4 poison.
1, 2, 3. How many piercing?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 poison. I think you said.
4 poison.
Yes. All right. It is my turn, and this thing is now.
Make a,
I assume.
Make a opportunity attack as as you can see it move. You don't have to do it at disadvantage.
Lop.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, nice.
Max damage.
Yeah. You see it moving. And,
Why does the DM sound so upset?
you sort of like wheel around your quarterstaff as it tries to again vertically maneuver away from you, and you just sort of like snap its neck right at the base of its skull, shattering its cranium. It becomes visible again because it is heckin' dead.
Nice.
Did it just have 12 exact HP left or something?
Okay, cool. Quickjaw. There's one nearby you can see.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is he?
I have never heard the DM be just so fed up with
These
bullshit.
guys are actually pretty difficult. You know, the CR.
Oh, we know. We've been rolling really well tonight with like the lightning and the fireball. It's been really
Here's the
strong.
deal.
Succeeded that con save. It's stupid.
Here's the deal. We all just leveled up. We needed to like do this, right? So
We
Otherwise
need a
we
win.
We had to show off.
This is
We
like the
just
first
fought.
fight we've had control. We've had control under this.
Okay.
Except for, like, Aaron, I guess.
Yeah, I've been stuck the whole time.
Whatever, they missed him when he was
Quick job, what are you
bound.
doing?
Whack.
My God.
Quick job.
Yes, I'm hunting them. Or am I?
Yeah, kill it. Kill it.
Oh, is it 15 to hit?
Kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Another one. 14.
14 hits. Okay, tell me how you
And,
kill this one out of there.
I'm just going to pull a little flavor. I'm gonna run up to it and just fucking stab my quarterstaff right through its fucking ugly face. Because I'm
You do
tired of
that.
these spiders.
You just like straight into the brain through one of its big eyes. Anything
Ah,
else?
now I have to clean these.
Well, you don't
I have
see
never
anything
been more
else.
impressed with this monk.
You don't see anything
Monk,
else. You
monk,
just see
monk.
Eran as the only other life force in your area.
Is he still on like the ground or something, or is he standing up
He's
now?
standing up. You see his figure
Right.
standing up.
I'm just gonna stand here, like complete like battle focus. This is what Quickjaw is good at, having a horde of enemies.
Cool. Nazzi.
Alright, you know what time it is. I get over here. I see this last guy. I lift up Dawnbreaker. Please actually hit, please God. As I bring down Dawn. Zap!
Pew!
Shit!
Deck save.
Yeah,
Mhm.
14 for a whopping 12
He
damage.
makes the deck save.
Damn it!
6 damage.
Bitch.
Damage.
I
Sure.
tried.
You blow off one of his legs anyway. He's got 7 more.
Okay. Does anyone is anyone in critical condition?
I'm kind of beat up at the moment, but I think I'm okay.
I will.
I'm
You know
alright.
what? You opened your mouth. You're getting the dreams. I
Son
will
of a
give
bitch.
Yanros as I enter his head. It's not going as bad as it could have. Enjoy.
Right.
A generous god.
I
Cedric.
love the idea that you're like.
There is no
"This
god,
doesn't
only
suck
nature."
horribly. Congratulations.
This is the most damage I've ever done. Like all the damage I've ever done the entire campaign has been exceeded in this one fight.
I guess I'll just over.
You hear like a
Um,
loud crack of lightning just hit on the other side of the battlefield.
I'm just gonna walk over here and I'm gonna go. Oh, that's where he went, and then cast fire.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, crap! Damage roll.
Oh, that sucks.
It is still enough. Tell me how your firebolt kills it.
I walk by Nazzi on my way by, and even though he's not in dog form, I scritch him behind the neck and go, "Thanks for pointing him out." And then just take my firebolt and channel it through the dagger that still has gross ichor on it, and just straight at its side, and just watch it kind of roll over, and the legs just curl in on itself. Ah.
That went well.
Yeah, for the first time ever, the
That
fight
went
went
pretty well.
actually well.
As I take a deep breath and realize that, ow, I'm in pain.
You survey the battlefield after feeling pretty confident about it. For the first time, you guys have managed to resolve a bad plan by great execution. You've successfully found Eran, and you look around. There's corpses of bits of spider everywhere, and like singed carcasses. And you are safe. You don't see any more movement, short of some egg sacs. They're sort of like squidging and squelching nearby.
Do I see the like tracks or anything of like the big dudes that I think took me?
Big dudes.
Yeah, you
Uh,
said they sounded like they were like big, strong people.
Um, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
You're a
12.
strong suit.
Because it's all webbed up, you don't really see footprints or anything like that. And it's
Okay.
pretty singed up with like the fireball that's just like exploded and singed away any
That's
sort
fine.
of remnants of who took you.
Ah, God, somebody put a bag over my head, gagged me, and tied me up and dragged me here. And then I heard them scream, and then you guys came and,
You don't
Hey,
know who
uh,
took you?
I had no idea. I
Hey,
don't know what
Eran.
language they were speaking. They were speaking in some kind of language, though.
I'm gonna need you to do me a big favor. Don't leave the safety bubble again.
Okay. I just wanted to catch some animals for us to eat.
Sure.
I guess
I
fruit
think one thing
wasn't
we
enough.
figured out is that everything wants to kill us. So
Oh, absolutely, it does. As evidenced by this very forest.
then I'm just gonna take off my Docker shield to see. Like I'm just gonna open my eyes, find it's like, oh yeah, I have to open these now.
I'm
I'm gonna start prestidigitating everyone clean since it's what I do.
gonna walk over to Tedric. I'm gonna kind of elbow him, kind of like as a friend. Like when they nudge their friend, I point to like the spider that I fried over here. If you pull a flea off me while I'm in dog form for that spell of yours, that's you.
Fair enough.
And then
Touche.
I'm gonna head
You
over
do
to where
have,
Eran is.
Yeah, so you walk over to Eran and like there's the bindings or the scraps around him are on the ground. He looks fine-ish, other than like one chomp. Yeah.
Just glad you're back with us, Eran. Come on, we should get moving. And as
Yeah.
I kind of help him back
You
to the
found
rest
your
of the group,
trap.
I wanna survey the area real quick.
Yeah.
See if I can't just see if I can notice possibly the bodies of the people that tried to kidnap Eran. Either like dragged up and partially like tied up in like webbing, or just a dead body lying on the ground somewhere. Just anything I can notice at this area before I leave.
You can't see much from where you're standing. I mean, you see like over the top of at the top of the hill. There's like a sort of egg sack over there. There's another one sort of sitting over here.
Do we just leave these here?
That was a great question that I had in my mind. Do we need to burn those things?
I was
Yeah,
just
I don't.
gonna do that.
Hold on,
Well, hold
idea.
on. Hold on. Let's be rational here. I think this, like, we've killed the ones that are right here. Are we going to make the assumption that these are all the adult spiders? Because as soon as we start burning these, if there are more adult spiders, they're gonna show up. So
Yeah,
are we going
and
under the assumption that we've cleared out the net?
I think we should just go.
yeah, we don't have a lot of time as it is. 2 weeks
We
on
don't.
foot.
We don't
remember?
really need to bother with these spiders.
Maybe you don't have a lot of time.
I just think that they're doing. But here's the thing, though. Hold on, Jan Ross, you did that big ass freaking. You did that. That can. I mean,
I don't have very many uses of it at the
I
moment. But
mean, a lot of us have fire magic. I can produce. I can fire.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to reach into that your mind, and we're gonna pull out a torch here and light it on fire and just light the eggs.
I
Don't
know,
need to
but
waste
like
stuff.
I know, but I feel like the second we start burning these, if there are more spiders, they're gonna show up. So we need to be able to like skedaddle fast.
Sure.
Well, it's
Yeah, no,
better we kill them than some poor person dying from them.
I agree. I don't think these things should be left around.
Nazzi, make a nature check.
Yikes.
This should be your specialty.
It is, but I'm not smart.
I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's general knowledge, I suppose. Spiders don't tend to like cocoon their offspring.
Oh, I thought these were like egg sacs.
No, they're like replicating
Oh,
eggs.
I was totally picturing these as just giant spider egg sacs.
Do they look
Oh,
like
I'm
eggs?
stupid.
I'm sorry.
Well, because these spiders are huge. So I've seen a real spider egg sac before, and I thought these were just
Well,
giant versions of it.
No, like
I
you've
think-
seen smaller spiders
Okay.
like capture their
Sure.
prey and like
Yeah.
spin stuff around. and
Oh,
stuff.
then yeah, okay.
Well, I think at
Okay.
one point the DM. I don't know if those were what he was talking about. At one point, I heard egg sac come out of.
The
description.
They're kind of eggy sacs,
Sure.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Sure,
so
sure.
I understand
Yeah, so-
the assumption. I was making the same.
Yeah,
assumption.
these aren't offspring, guys. These are what could have been Eran.
It could have been me.
Well, I'm just
I
saying if we
mean,
hadn't found you,
They could
with,
be your captors.
Yeah, I would guess that they are.
Let's
Do we
let's
do we need to mess with? I'm kind of with Quickjaw, or I'm kind of with Wimple on this point. If it is just dead bodies, I don't know.
well,
it
no
seems
wait. One
wrong.
of them at least were they? There was movement in one of them at least. Did I understand that right?
Yeah, you saw one.
Yeah. So at least the one that's moving. Why don't we just find what would be the head, open it up, see who it is. If we like the person, great. If not, we stab them. We move on with life.
Kind of dark.
All right, yeah,
What the
let's do
fuck?
that.
Well, let's be fair. These might be the people that captured our companion.
Yeah, we leave them to whatever. Okay, sure. I'm not gonna argue with this.
I mean,
think
whatever.
you're-
I mean, whatever the
Let's
case.
go.
may be.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get at it. Let's just
Alright.
do it fast. I want to get out of this.
All right. So, yeah, we'll just
I didn't know
we'll open
that
this one here
Mr.
up a little
Tedrick
bit.
does like to scrounge through weird things to get stuff out of it, like that one
That's
bag.
true. He did
Hey,
find
yeah, I
that
got a ring out of that one bag. Of course, I don't have that ring anymore, but that's fine.
You didn't get it out of the bag. You got it out of dwarven intestines.
Sure,
'Cause he
Yeah, that's why I
swallowed
said
his
weird
own-
His
things.
intestines, they're little flesh bags.
yeah, it's a bag of sorts.
Gross. Okay, you cut that one open with your dagger.
Objection. I do not like
And
you.
just like this one's so you're doing this one here.
Yeah.
like
Just
you-
like one end of it.
One end, yeah, sort of like a liquid pours out of it, like a thick custardy consistency liquid, and like a finger falls out, and then a skull, like a partially digested skull, sort of bleeds out onto the grass. There is nothing solid within it, short of just partially digested bones.
All right. So we're gonna do this. Are we interested in all these, or do we just want to see if there's anything interesting and then leave? I can do this the quick way, which is to say I can detect magic and check all the egg sacs, then we can leave.
Just make a perception check.
Yeah, sure. I can do that too.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you notice that this one here is like slightly moving, and the others are stationary.
You guys
I have
want
a
to check
question.
on that one?
Sure. I have a
go ahead.
question to DM. Items like Dawnbreaker and Wimple's Hammer, those count towards like regular attunement item slots, correct?
Yep.
For my tracking on my sheets. Okay, cool. I was making a note on my sheet. Thank you.
And
Yeah,
why
that one
they-
down here. That one's moving. If you guys want to check that one out, see who's in there.
Well, if we're looking in these, might as well.
All right. And while others are going to check on that guy, if there's a lengthy enough conversation, I'm going to ritually cast detect magic just to see if we have enough time. What I'll do is, while they're talking, check the other egg sacs for magical auras. But if we don't have enough time before they're done, then I'll just abandon it and leave.
I'll keep it in mind.
Okay. Let us head over to the one moving one. You said it was this one right here, right?
That's right.
Your story.
Okay. What do I find?
That was not bad Foley work, sir.
Like Christmas. You
It's a very terrifying Christmas.
you pull open part of the sack with your hands, and you see in front of you a face, a feminine face, rather attractive half-elf feminine face.
Oh no, dude.
I'm opening the rest of it up
Is she alive?
as fast as fucking possible.
Who asked?
Oh no.
Eran asked.
Eran asked. Well, as you look over there, does she look alive? Make a perception check. She's breathing.
Oh, it's not who I thought it was.
Oh, then we don't care anymore. Put her back. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yep, throw it right back in there.
It's not 6. No one cares.
For half a
kidding.
second, I thought it was Vera, but it's okay.
That would have been scary. Like 6 is like, what the fuck?
Surprise!
Please,
helping this person out, I kind of want to do
Roll
like,
initiative.
like a quick check to see if this woman is in critical condition, like, or if she's just currently unconscious.
Okay. Roll medicine.
What jaw do you need healing?
19.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She's quite low on health. Like she's, not doing well. She's also, from what you can tell, based on, being bitten by the spider and feeling its venom, like she's been bitten and she's paralyzed. So she's breathing, but it's quite shallow, and alive, but she's not in the greatest condition.
Unrelated. This is for Quickjaw. Enjoy.
Yay.
She's
I got you, girl.
paralyzed, you said. I still have less restoration prep, don't I? I do. Okay. Because Yes. Nazzi, I might need your help in a moment.
Oh shit.
Well, I guess we're going.
Yeah.
Because she's afflicted by the spider's venom in some way, I want to place my hand against her shoulder and, saying a short prayer to Paylor, I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
Lesser restoration.
And pull the venom out of her system.
Mm-hmm.
That way she's no longer paralyzed from it.
Her body relaxes. It's like the muscles have been freed of the constricting venom coursing through her veins. She sort of flops to one side. She's still unconscious.
Okay.
But, you feel like
kind of looking.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's either one disease or one condition, so she is no longer
Affected by multiple.
paralyzed.
Okay. Good to know. Kind of looking around at Eran and Wimple, who are closest to me, and like, help me get her out of here.
Alrighty.
She could have been my captor. Maybe not her, but somebody with her.
Eran is not amused.
No, he's
then
not.
Then Eran, if
I thought you
we
said
help
they
out,
were
we gotta find out why she grabbed you. If not, then we
Yeah, did I hear-
just save someone.
With those 3 voices, did I hear a feminine voice at all? Or was it just 3 males?
It's all male, as far as you can tell.
Yeah,
but as you stand over this helpless, unconscious girl, you hear in the back of your back of your head, "Take her. It will be so easy."
Yikes.
That's not okay.
Kill her now for me.
I'm gonna just think, why would I do that? What did she do?
Time stops.
If you want power, take her life.
she did nothing wrong that we know of. There's no point. Maybe later after we figure out what's wrong.
Roll a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
What was the safe?
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
You feel
Hey,
the
does she
urge.
need healing?
Yes.
You feel the urge
Hey.
to like take the dagger from your side, and much like when you were having your hand over that bowl in the caves, this compulsion to do what the voice says, as much as you try and fight it. Yanros, you see, like as Eran does this, you look over to him and he has this flash of purple in his sclera, which you saw when he was dreaming. And
Eran?
he looks like he's got some sort of malice in mind.
I'm putting myself in between her and Eran. And I'm going to look Eran directly in the eyes. You are better than this, Eran. Stand down.
No.
Okay.
Then take a step back. We are trying to help her.
Take her soul.
Is it?
Take it.
I'm trying to fight this. So, like, I don't know how it would react.
Probably not well.
Okay, how are you fighting it?
Like, just like, I was gonna throw the dagger down or drop it or something. Or try to drop it.
Interesting. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh shit.
Charisma.
Oh.
Alright, we're
Oh
good.
damn! What
Holy
the shit?
Something's good at.
You look down at the dagger in your hand, and you're sort of conflicted about this order. And you make the action to throw it, like to throw it away, and you think that you've done that, but then you look down and in your hand you still hold the dagger, like as if you thought that you had thrown it, but it's still there. Nevertheless, you resist the urge to use it at this point in time, but it is still with you, and you walk off. Everyone else doesn't see this. Everyone else just sees like you lash your arm out, like you're not throwing anything, you just like lash it out like you have some sort of tick or some sort of epileptic episode or something, and this internal conflict within you is like not seen by anyone else. Nevertheless, right this second you hold the advantage of the sway of what you will be doing with this dagger here and now. But this is just one instance of the conflict that's within you as you step away from this body and Yanros in between you.
I'm gonna, while he's doing that, I'm gonna put my hand on the girl's forehead and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on her.
At 6th level. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that definitely ain't happening. I don't know this. I don't know who this chick is, but here. Oh, really?
Now you get the good roll.
That's a good
What
hit.
it
Not
is.
for quick jaw, but for this random. Oh, whatever.
Quick Jaw will remember this.
I'm trying, friend.
Dice are a
Anyways.
fickle thing.
I put my hand on her forehead as I kind of watch this take place. I try to like remain calm as I see like this is getting a little heated, and I'll heal her.
Sure. She stirs as the healing energy pierces through her. Her eyes open, and she vomits right there.
Oh, okay.
Like this
all right.
sticky,
Well,
white sort of like custard consistency is like it's not a pleasant sight. She also doesn't have a very good-looking vomit face, so it's just like
Yeah.
this whole mess of.
Who
Yeah.
who
Are they
has a
voting on
good-looking
Nazzi?
vomit face? Wait.
You know what? In all fairness, this is not the first time. And you know what? This is not the first time I've had vomit on me. Fine. So, Quick Jaw, can you please give me a hand here?
Yeah, I got it.
Good-looking.
I cast
you.
prestidigitation to clean things
Thank
up.
you. Thank you.
A moment before, after the vomit hits the ground, like it is gone out of existence.
Yeah.
Like it never happened.
Thank you, Quick Jaw.
It's like
Can
an
count on you.
Yeah. It's like he has a vacuum cleaner just about to suck it out of existence as it falls.
Yep.
A legendary vacuum cleaner appears to suck up the vomit.
You know, like when you're the dentist and the dentist knows, like their assistant is like ready with that vacuuming hose. That's Nazzi doing like his healing, like, and Quick Jump in, like clean it up. Like it's part of the procedure. I expect it at this point.
She coughs. Wakes up. Opens her eyes and looks around, and she looks scared. She's like,
Ooh, slow down.
Please don't kill me.
No,
It's okay,
stop,
it's
slow down.
okay.
Hey.
We're here to help.
It's okay. We're here to help you.
she looks around, like, where am I?
I-
Who are you?
You're in a spider sack.
All right,
My
I'm
name is Eranros.
Wimple. Why?
Jesus.
She asked.
Stop. We're in the woods just south of Frasd. What is your name?
South.
Yeah, we're like south
We're west.
west. We're like southwest.
Sweet.
Yeah, the southwest.
Sure.
Something like
sure.
My name is Alice.
Alice.
Pleasure to meet you, Alice.
Where did you say? Frost?
Yes.
Where is that?
Oh,
Where
you're not.
are you from?
I don't remember.
That's a poor start. All right.
Real quick,
well-
I just want to like. Is this like legit amnesia, or is she possibly like trying to make it seem like she doesn't know where she's from?
Roll insight.
Ugh, 10.
You feel like she is telling you what she knows.
Okay.
Can you walk? We can explain and discuss more in a better location, but I think it'd be best if we left this area of the woods.
I think so.
All right.
She looks pretty skittish, but
Yeah.
the fact that she is bound in an egg sack after Wimple said it, it's like, yes, it's best if we get to safety. Maybe more of those things
Yes.
will come.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of as well.
You guys want to open up more of these? What if there's another one in there?
Who you
Wimple,
saying
like
that
Nazzi's giving Wimple like the bruh, like the like when you're giving your wingman like the stop talking look. like this is not a good. She's got shell shock.
to? Like she starts looking around, like she's lost something. It's like did Eckert come with you? Where's Eckert?
I'll look around.
Who?
What's the Eckerd?
There is an egg sack right next to her.
She looks down.
Just
as
saying.
You say that.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's an egg sack right. There's a sack right here. Right.
Yeah, let's
Go,
pry
Eran.
this one open.
Aaron.
Yeah, let's get Aaron. Hey, Aaron, help me get this one open.
Oh,
There's such a thing called empathy.
If we start puking, I'm directing it at you.
what?
Specifically at Aaron going to open up
Oh,
the egg sack.
I thought you meant me. I'm like, what the fuck?
I am
No.
going to, instead of the dagger, I actually have a wolf tooth, and I'm going to cut it apart with the wolf
Do you,
tooth.
do you just want my scimitar? I never use it.
I don't know how to use a scimitar.
What?
You're cutting silk. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a difference.
You want a battle axe? I can lend you my battle axe.
You
Isn't it-
saw Yanros tear it open. It's not like it needs like a
Yeah,
physical
it's
cutting or anything. It's webbing.
No, dude, we need a settling torch out here.
Right.
what is this Maverick from Rainbow Six?
What do you get?
All right,
What
cut
do
that
you
thing
want to do?
open.
Cut it open.
Yeah, tear this bitch open.
Okay, you tear it open and like the same liquidy goo like pours out of it like the first one. Kind of like the same kind of consistency that Alice just vomited up. It's just pure liquid in there. You don't see anything other than just this same. It's basically pudding.
Yeah.
Who wants tapioca?
Gross.
We found the skull
That
in
was
the
not
other
necessary.
one.
Jeez.
I think we should get out of here.
We gotta check the other ones. We found a
I'm gonna go-
person.
I'm gonna go stand next to Tedric because I'm about to throw up as well.
Were they
This is
doing that for
gross.
more than 10 minutes by now?
Yeah. You can like with all the healing and the conflict within Eran and stuff. Yeah.
So I've just been in the background, oblivious, and just looking like, because it's a whatever 30-foot radius thing. So I've just been like, okay, this egg sac. Okay, was there anything in this one? Like not going next to them, but just kind of like looking around, doing a sweep for anything that pings magical. That's not us.
You get a ping other than everyone else covered in magical items. You get a ping from her necklace that she has around her neck, but nothing else in the vicinity.
Okay. All right. But yeah, the whole time y'all have been like talking to her and trying to console this woman. There's just been a wizard in the background, wandering kind of in this weird search pattern. Yeah, just back and forth. Yeah.
Charging
And
my
I'll
roll.
wrap up and come back over here and be like, "Oh, hey, Nazzi.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
Y'all got a girl.
Yeah, no, we got her back. What are you good? You need me to leave you alone?
No. There was unfortunately nothing here.
Okay. Yeah, no,
I was
the
just looking
girl-
for magic stuff.
You're good. The girl's name is Alice. She came here with somebody, and she doesn't know about Frasd. So obviously she's not from this area. Eran had a little bit of. Eran and Yanros seem to have a little bit of a little back and forth, and not my business, but just wanted to make sure that you're okay because you were being uncharacteristically quiet.
Oh yeah, no, I was just wandering around.
All right.
Contrary to I think popular desire, I'm actually not that great with people, especially new people.
Well, I guess our group isn't qualified as new. You want to meet a new person on that topic?
Sure, I guess. I mean, yeah, all right. I guess we need to find out what to do with her, right?
Yeah. What?
What?
Just the way you said that. We gotta find out what we're gonna do with her. I'm just like, what?
Oh, whoa.
What purpose? What purpose? Anyways.
She's looking around as you guys are chatting, saying like, wouldn't it be good to get out of here? And
I agree.
She tries to like edge away from you guys, like.
I
Do you-
think
Were you
we gotta open
brought
up more of
here?
these sects.
No,
Wimple? There's nothing in it. The rest of these sects,
How do you know?
magic.
Maybe they're not magic.
No, magic is how I know.
For
Magic is all
Alice.
that Tedric ever wants.
Alice, please stay with us for just a moment. We can get you to safety.
She looks around and says, well, I'd rather not chat around here.
We were headed west. Did you enter this area, or were you brought here?
I do not remember. She like holds her head and like tries to come up with some answer for you, and she opens her eyes and looks at you like in a little bit of a panicked way. She can't answer you. She's like,
All right.
she looks upset, and she starts like her eyes start to well up.
For the
This
time
is an
being,
elf, right?
Half elf.
half elf.
Half
Yeah.
elf? Yeah.
Roughly how old does she look?
She's somewhat young, like say early 20s.
I'll just say two things. We're headed west. Why don't you travel with us for a little bit? And how are you with animals?
Don't like spiders.
Spiders, no. And I'll snap my fingers and summon Faisal just kind of like in my palm.
Can you turn him into a spider?
No,
God,
no,
I could,
he stays
but
an
I'm
animal.
not.
He stays as an animal.
I can turn into a spider.
Nazi, not you too.
So I'll just look at,
illusion of a spider.
I'll
You
look
are
at her and I'll
horrible.
go, this is my very best friend. His name is Faisal. Could you this place scares him. Could you console him while we travel and get out of this area?
She looks around and says, I'm not too good with animals, but
I can.
you look... Yeah, Wimple's like, pick me,
I'll
Dad.
just with my other hand I'll pat Wimple on the head and just release Faisal to go over and like land on her shoulder. And
she
I'll
sort
say,
of
all
like
right.
is startles, like she
I know.
she like shoos Faisal away, like she's very insecure about herself right now, but it's like please, can we just go?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
guys, let's
Continue west. Come on.
Okay.
Faisal will land on Wimple's head whenever she shoos her away and just start like picking at the fleas to save for me for infestation later.
This feels great.
Dude,
Right, yeah.
So you all head out, following back where, out of the forest. Where are you going?
I think just so we're out of the woods, we head back the way we came towards the river, and then follow the river downstream. What do you think?
Downstream.
Can't hurt. I suppose we could try and. Eran, we got all your bags. By the way, here's everything minus your trap.
Oh, can we go get that?
We'll probably pass it along the way.
Yeah, if it's on the way,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if you're gonna head directly back to where you camped, you can do that. They're waiting for you.
Yeah, I think that's the best route. So we head back there and then just stick next to the river, following that downstream.
All right.
Yandros, just as we're traveling back towards the river, I'll kind of off to the side ask you, when we get to the river, we have Alice head upriver and then cross at the bridges to get back to Frasd? I mean, can't take her with us.
That was my concern as well. Trying to think of what best to do, because honestly, I don't want to leave her alone right now. That's the last thing she needs.
I don't disagree, but I think that's the second to last thing she needs. The last thing she needs is probably to be with us more than today.
Or she like freaks out, runs away.
We could probably leave her with Amira.
That might be good. Have
I mean,
Amira
the
meet you
road-
up by the bridge.
Yeah, that's true. You could always. Yeah, I mean that may not be the worst thing, but from where we're at, it's a mostly clear path to the river. We walked that back and forth a few times now.
Yeah, that might be best.
It's not a mostly clear path. It's like
Help!
it's like half a
The
day's
D-
walk. It's like
Yeah, that's
DM's
why,
like,
that's
oh,
why I'm
trust me,
concerned.
I can make this not a clear path, fuckers.
I mean,
I mean, you've
we
had
ran
to
into a
roll
dragon, but
yeah, you've had to roll survival each time to make it back. And just
No.
because you have Eran with you, it makes it easier because he can point out like landmarks and stuff that you've seen before. But it's not like an easy like country trek. It's like you have to go through the forest in part, and you can't stay on the river the whole time. It's certainly not easy.
Yeah,
we-
I don't
Yeah,
think
no, so you didn't
leaving
prepare
has-
that spell that you said, right?
Yeah, I don't have it prepped today.
Alright, well,
Tedric may or may not also assume that everyone is at least as capable as we are.
So as you're taking Alice to the river, she says, "Well, I thank you all for rescuing me, but please don't just send me off into the forest by myself. I would be very grateful if you could take me somewhere where I could at least contact
Yeah.
someone."
yeah, we need to.
Yes,
We can't
let's-
just we can't
we
just
can't
send
do
her
that,
on her.
No. We'll be happy to have you join us for a short bit until we can get you someplace where you can contact someone.
Question to DM. How you said it's half a day's journey back to Frasd?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it because of distance, or is it just because we're a large group getting lost in the woods?
Like I said, it's
I'm
not
asking,
a clear-cut journey. Whilst the map may
Sure.
look like it's clear-cut,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
walking in the forest along by the river, you have like inclines that you can't directly climb over. You have to go around, and you know,
Yeah.
just like narratively to get there, it's about half a
Yeah.
day's walk.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. If we're in a hurry, Eran has a good knack for survival. If y'all want to camp, how much can one horse carry two people
Um,
in D&D world?
yeah, they can. In regular world, they can too.
I'm not much of a horseback rider. I don't ride horses. I don't fuck. If I can become a horse if it helps, and maybe if Eran and we take Alice, Eran can navigate and get us back to Frasd. Maybe cut the time so we're not all getting
Yeah, I
as a
could do
travel.
that.
If that works for everyone. I don't know if we're in a hurry,
Sounds like it could work.
unless you guys want to all go together. That's what I'm saying, because then we're getting separated. I just want to pitch that. I don't know if it's gonna be faster, because if I can just, but if we want to go together, we all can go together.
It might be safer to go all together.
Yeah, I
Really,
agree with
really
that.
don't
that it's
know
safer.
what we're gonna run into out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we all go together, we can sleep in town because it'll be. I mean, we'll have to rest between here and there.
We'll definitely have to. Yes, we'll definitely have to rest.
So we're a day out. We're a day off of schedule, but that's really not the end of the world. We
No, it's
potentially
not.
make
It's not
that up.
huge.
Yeah,
It's
we
not
can make
huge.
that up. Let's head back then.
Sure.
All right. So that's the consensus. You all agree to head back into Frasd. Delayed a little bit, but with a newly rescued person in tow. And I'll just say narratively again, like you once again see Frasd around about sunset time. And there are like fortifications going up. It looks, you know, like things are happening slowly, but people are pitching in, and it won't be long until Frasd seems to be somewhat defensible. And that's where we'll leave it.
Woo!
Coolio.
Nice. Awesome.
Cool.
I got the cast fireball.
And once
I
I got
again-
to punch invisible spiders.
I
That
got
was
to do
fun.
lightning.
We got to use our big boy abilities.
Level 5 is getting things.
Mar-
And the Docker
Marvelous already
became
is.
rather useful.
I'm
Don't
curious about
believe
this Alice girl, though. I want to know where she's from. Hopefully she'll remember.
I'm not counting on it.
Hope you guys have fun.